So, we are back. You are in the Borderlands after the first day's travel. You made it out from Redvant after bidding adieu to the Red Hoods and heading off with Andriel from the Dwarven, the Druidic Earthen Sect, who had a dossier of information on the Death Bloom, who was asking for, or paying, I suppose, you to escort her to the west side. Is the best side of the Borderlands, where the river will take her south to Lake Morgana and the Druid headquarters, where she can deliver her dossier on what is going on with the Death Bloom. You made it as far as the first settlement, found a wonderful dwarf who had been attacked by what he was claiming to be some large mutated frog-like things, and was going to offer you a share of his cargo if you were able to help him retrieve it after he lost some of his men. You found the large gobblers en route to the cart, dispatched of them, and fireballed the dwarf, and then carried on to the actual cart where were some more plant abominations, a root creature, some mud, some kind of like swampy mud creatures, which everyone kept referring to as sand creatures, which was great, and some kind of like lily pad, rooty swamp beasts, which came and attacked you all at the same time. End of that fight, you fireballed the dwarf again, at this time killing him and retrieving from him his belt, as well as a lot of his loot, a lot of it being some apothecary supplies, different potions and lotions. And as the evening was drawing near, you took your short rest and head back the way you came to make it to, or tried to make it to, the Willow's Glade before nightfall. Willow's Glade being the one settlement you visited the first time you came to the Borderlands, where you had imparted some magical beans to one Thistle Bramblefoot, who had led you deeper into the border forest, and is where you had lost Corin the first time round, or he left the party at least the first time round. So we come back as you had left, just as you were kind of coming into sight of the Willow Glade at night, seeing a few of the torches about. And just to remind you, the Willow Glade itself is kind of like risen up. Most of the walkways or pathways of this small little like hamlet, I suppose, are planked like piers, but not so high off the ground. Only a few feet off the ground, because the ground itself is a mix of swamp and dry land, where the middle is this larger lake, which I think a few of you had spent some time and looked at before. But it is this mix of kind of swampland, water, and dry land. But as you can see in sight, not for any movement, you can see a few lamps, and you can see the kind of entryways up into the Willow Glade. Arta had sensed with an okay perception check that something seemed off. There was no movement around, but there were some lights across the Willow's Glade itself. But there was a feeling of some uneasiness as you were approaching the on-ramp of the Willow's Glade. So I think we shall start, just to refresh everyone, with a perception check from everyone, please. Let's start with a roll.
That's a 12.
12.
19.
16.
And I've wasted an actual 20.
Oh.
9 for me.
Oh, 9, that's bad. Say wasted. Could just save your life. With the 19 and the 20, definitely 16 maybe to some point. As Arta kind of stops and pauses momentarily. You know, sometimes when you're walking along and someone just stops and it kind of causes everyone to have a stop. As you listen out, you think you feel, I would say, with the 16, you maybe feel like a light rumble. With the 19 and 20, you can feel the ground is shaking, but isn't just like an earthquake style shake that something is causing. And as with two high rolls, we'll say, as one of you looks behind you, you see a mound, probably almost close to 10 foot wide. As the ground's shaking, you can see the ground starting to split and move around you. And as you look then off to the east, into the forest slightly, you see some disturbance coming from the forest again. You can't see anything, but you can see the ground shaking and rumbling before you. You hear this sort of essentially the ground rumbling, shaking and breaking as things start to and this thing's rolling towards you. What would you like to do? You're probably 30, 40 foot from the edge of the rampway to get up onto the Willows Glade. What are you doing?
Charge.
Charge? Everyone running? Who's got hold of...
Is this the place where what's the face was?
Where Mira was, yeah.
Yeah, and the kids, yeah. I'm
Yep.
going to charge.
Yeah, so you start running forward. Who's got the cart?
Andrea, wasn't it?
Yeah. So she's going to kind of kick in the horse to get it moving as it starts clipping and clopping. The cart is going to struggle to get up with the horse onto this route. The routes that run round, or not the routes, the pathways that run round are like 5 foot wide. So you can choose to try and like get as much as you can of the horse up onto this rampway, or leave it off. But you need to make a decision.
That's Farkle's body.
Mm-hmm.
I think try and get it on as much as possible.
Yeah.
I am going to ukulele up, stand behind the cart, just to protect them at the back if needed.
Okay. So you...
Yeah, I'll be at the back of them.
Nice. So you get up to the you pull the cart up. You'll get up onto the runway, as you can see from both sides now. This rumbling. As it gets closer, you can see the ground is breaking, and almost that mound is getting larger and wider as it gets closer, looking like something is maybe crusting up or coming towards you as it rumbles through the ground. As you see from where you are now, these two things converging towards your position. If two of you are going to help, then. Give me an advantage strength check. It'll be a low DC because you're helping to get the body off and onto the thing, so it's off the cart if you want to take it off the cart.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20, nice. Easy enough. As
That's
two of
funny
you...
for me as well.
No, fucking hell. Get them all out. Get them all out. As you guys just like lift, obviously instinctually just empty the car on there as Andrea looks towards you to kind of, what does she do with the horse and cart as she's there? She's ready to like let it go. Are you leaving it where it is, or do you want to send it away or put it up, or what do you want to do?
I want to keep Andrea safe. I don't really give a fuck about the horse.
Okay.
I don't know what everyone else thinks, but...
Do we have time to disconnect the horse? Is it a quick thing to do?
With a roll, you could try. You definitely know how to disconnect a horse. If you want to try and disconnect him, pull the horse up at least.
Yeah, we can't get the horse up.
Yeah, cool. Someone. Andrea's still holding the horse. So yeah, give me a dexterity check. Would be the one, I think, for quickly unfastening and quick releasing the horse from the cart.
That's a Faven thing, I think.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
21.
21, nice. So yeah, as Andrea's looking to you, like waiting, you just walk down, clip off, and you guide the horse up onto the rampway as these things run underneath. As it gets close with the footsteps coming off, you see one of them smashes, one of the mounds smashes into the side and takes one of the wheels and just cranks it underneath as you hear it slam underneath. And it kind of sinks in a little bit as you see the second mound just disappears down out of sight. The first one that passed through carries on a few foot and then disappears off, and you don't see it anymore. As you are now on the wooden trellises of the Willow's Glade. As you look around, you can see a few of the sheltered huts. This front area has a lot of the stalls and a lot of the welcoming kind of areas, useful for work. But the main habitats are towards the back. So, as you are now safe, we don't need to worry about it, you can make your way around. As you look out, there are just, like say, some lights on, but you can't see any movement within the Willow's Glade as it stands.
Are there such things as giant moles in this world?
You can roll an H check if you'd like.
Yeah.
I will use one person's marker as...
Are they the Ankegs again?
I did 8 for a nature, so I know nothing.
You know nothing, John Snow. the light's on it. Not very good, is it? No.
Zag is just gonna get out. Hey, where is everybody? I want to find somewhere to fall asleep.
So yeah,
Do not
as you
just
are,
see the ground shaking.
I
you.
wasn't paying attention to that.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
try and
trying to
head
think.
towards where we
Where you
stayed
saw
the
before.
first time.
Yes, so you can see the pathways here. We'll use just the one horse as your guiding path. You have choices on direction as you move around. All of this section here is all kind of rough ground, and towards the top, just out of sight of the big camera, but of the little camera you can see is where the lake bit opens up. This bit is more swampy and round, and you can see with passive, I just say with passive perception around you, this, I mean, you remember it being rickety, but this feels like there's bits where it looks weak, like where there's planks missing, the stuff's been knocked, like the kind of the pier, the walkways are kind of leaning to one side, where it looks like there's something that's been roughhousing, at least around here, as you pick your way forward. To get yourself to the back, we'll have you pick routes, and there may be just some watching out to do. So what would your order be? Do you want someone out the front spotting and checking for safety? How would you like to approach like kind of making your way across?
I think
The
Zaga
pathways.
would go first, but he wouldn't be paying attention. He'd just be trying to find a bed.
Nice.
I
That's
was
exactly-
rushing on ahead as well.
I take it it's dark, is it?
It's dark. Yeah, it's nighttime now.
Zaga.
We'll head towards the back.
Yep.
And just
Can
So-
I?
eye out on the rear.
Yep.
How dark is it?
It's like past dusk by maybe an hour, so it's not the dead of night, but the sun has gone.
Okay. Do you guys want me to do dancing lights so that we can see where we're going? Because it looks a little bit rickety.
Hey, look at you casting spells and shit.
Faywin flicks her hair.
I'm surprised Zaga's not flying.
And then, yeah, can I do that in its concentration?
Zaga's forgotten that you can fly.
Yeah, you can. So you cast out the dancing lights. As you cast the dancing lights out, you can see close to you on this bottom corner there is like an area set up if you want to leave some stuff here before going out. So one, if you're going to carry the body, it's going to require 2 people to make checks, likely at disadvantage because you're going to be carrying something. You could leave it here if you wanted to explore first without carrying a large crate with a body inside. But up to you.
Yeah, I think probably leave him here for now.
Mm-hmm.
This place is starting to feel abandoned. Where the fuck is everybody? Where's Fizzle Bumblefuck?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, it would explain why I didn't get any letters. They've obviously moved. Maybe.
Moved out.
And I'm looking a bit nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, they know where to get the letter back to you.
Right, say that again.
How would they know where to send the letter to?
What do you mean? I sent them a letter here.
Yeah, but you said you didn't get anything back, so how would they know where to send one back to you?
'Cause I said where we were. We were in Redvant, weren't we? God.
Okay.
Honestly, can you read a
Come
map?
on. It's how post
We're
works.
supposed to be at one with nature. Surely you understand that roads are part of nature.
Yeah, well, we know
Uh-huh,
he's not
yeah.
really the best druid, so.
You looking young and sprightly would say different from that.
Hey, that was somebody else that made that potion. But thanks for holding it for me.
Carrying on forward.
Someone else might be able to make it going forward, but you know.
Andriel, do you want to bring the horse up?
Oh, there's a real druid.
Shall we tie?
Or would you prefer to leave it?
Well, if something is on the ground, I would prefer to leave it tied up here, maybe, rather than.
Yeah.
I mean, I have not been to the Willow's Glade before, so I don't feel like a horse should really be traveling across these bridges. Maybe.
Wait, are we avoiding the ground?
We're walking on the trellis, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
floor is lava.
Yeah. Is there somewhere that we could tie the horse on?
Yeah, this like holding area at the front is probably big enough for you to put the box in. It's like a decent sized. It's almost like a guard hut or something. If you imagine it, it's just a few seats and a few tables that is obviously used before they head back out into the ground. So it's big enough for the horse. The horse is a little bit big inside it, but easy enough tied to one of the ground poles that come through, just to try and calm it there. And Andrea will spend some time just like trying to calm and just tell the horse everything will be fine if they stay here.
Do we recognise any of the buildings and shacks around here? Are they familiar from last time?
Yep, they look the same. Like I said, the only thing, just for a quick look in, is one, there's no one here. But then again, at night, it was pretty quiet last time.
We stayed in a dorm.
You stayed in a dorm.
With other people.
So the dorms and everywhere where you had the beers and where you had the dorms were like a bit further back within the town. So they kind of have this like front area here, which has got a few coverings and a few shacks and a few bits set up. But you stayed out to the right hand side. So if you were to come up and carry on right round, you stayed in a larger building that was right next to the main lake kind of pool area. So you know that you've got to travel further up through to get to where you'd seen people staying before.
That's on the right.
It's on the right. On the left hand side is where you had seen the lights of other people living, but you didn't really mix that much with the locals here. But you could see that across the lake there was still some shacks and some huts which had lights and where people, the residents would have maybe stayed here as well. But yeah, the areas that you are familiar with were on this right hand side. But yeah, it's just traversing your way round to the lake, I suppose.
Zach is going to remember he can fly, and grab each side of his cloak and fly over to one of these houses on the left hand side.
Yeah,
the closest one.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So you pull your cloak and fly over. What's your fly speed?
40 foot.
40 foot. So you're gonna land. You're gonna have to land every 40 foot because this is pretty. Yeah, like 40 foot is a few. So you're gonna it's essentially like a leapfrog as you land up and land down. As you poof and float off across to the things, picking your landing spots because some of them look rickety. I'm not going to make you roll for landing spots, but yeah, as you like kind of land, you feel like one of the times when you land down, your foot kind of goes through and the thing breaks. As you can see that across different areas, you can see there's parts broken. Towards the left-hand side, one of the routes out that looked like maybe a bit of a pier or something is like crushed and into the water. It's fallen into the lake itself. But yeah, you can float up to one of the houses. What would the rest of you like to do whilst Zaga's flying over to the left?
I just want to kind of like slowly walk around, just like looking around, seeing if I can see any trace of anything.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, give me a perception check then.
17.
17, nice. You can see the lake looks fairly undisturbed. Doesn't look at night as nice as it did the first time you were here. Whether that's because of weather or else, it's still pretty stormy and cloudy out there. But definitely doesn't look as vibrant and bioluminescent as it was before. But mainly what you get from this front area is just it feels like, almost like this place feels deserted in that these were fairly well boarded, like fairly well traveled and used. When you were here before, you're like, I don't remember thinking these are shit runways, like these are shit pathways. That
it's neglected.
It feels like, but in such a short space of time, it's not. It doesn't feel like it's that neglected. So it's odd. Like around you, there's just bits of dishevelment that don't recall with the time and difference that from where you were here before. Like something has caused some show of disruption or decay here. So you flying around?
Yeah, to the nearest house, I guess.
As you land down. So there's on the left hand side, there's a few lamps and lights up. You find in the back corner one of the larger buildings. As you touch down, you can see. What would you see? No one outside, but you can see that there was a light coming from inside one of the larger buildings.
I'm close enough to bang on the door.
Mm-hmm. So you bang on the door. As soon as you on the second one, the door opens, and standing there is who is
Fizzle Bumblefuck.
It's not Fizzle Bumblefuck. Is another tiefling, not Mirror, who just straight away goes, "You shh!" And as you bang bang, and she kind of like looks out, and just you can see her looking outside for something as you bang on the door. She's like, "Come in," and just like kind of grabs you and just drags you into the thing. She's like, and as you see now, she is in the garb of the Sentinels, not in full armor. So again, when you saw Mirror and you saw some of the other Sentinels, they are like the protectors of the Willow Glades. You can see that she has some armaments, but it's just like leather armors, not full chain or anything. As she pulls herself, pulls you in, and shot still closes behind you. And as you quick glance into the room, you can see that there's a lot of people in, like lots of cots have been put up in here. You see there's quite a few people within here, probably. Quick glance between like 10 and 15 with some curtain stuff pulled behind you. You can see there's some more candles going, and at the front is a chair with this tiefling there, as she's just grabs you and is whispering at you. Who are you? Why are you here?
We were here before. We came through. We went to see the mushroom people in the forest.
Oh, okay. How did you make it onto the platform?
We walked up it.
Did you see the beasts?
The beast. Well, someone said something about something on the floor.
Yes,
I wasn't really paying attention.
Keep your voice down. And as you notice, there's like a slight the shack itself has a light rumble.
Oh, what the fuck happened here?
We can't tell where or what happened, but over a period of a few days we fell siege to things from the forest, and then seemingly out of nowhere these burrowing beasts turned up and started jumping and attacking people on the pathways and dragging them off.
No, where's Fizzle Bumblefuck?
He was in the forest. I haven't seen him come back since. We've been kind of trying to just keep a low profile and wait for more of the Thornwinds to return from the Glimmering Hollow. But I'm surprised you made it. Are you alone?
No, the rest of my group's out there. Hey, before we do anything else, did Fizzle Bumblefuck happen to plant any beans?
Yeah, well, there was something he was experimenting with, and he had batches of new plants that he was working on. So potentially, you know Thistle. He was always growing new things and trying to create new elixirs.
You haven't seen any giant walking trees, have you?
No. Should we have?
No, don't worry about it. So, where's Mirror?
Mirror's not here. Mirror went with the rest of the Thornwinds to the Willow's Glade. Have you come from the Willow's Glade?
No, we've come from Redvant.
Oh, Willow's Glade, sorry. I'm in the Glimmering Hollow. I've created all these things that sound the same. Redvant. No, Mirror and a larger party of the Thornwind Sentinels, they answered the call from the Glimmering Hollow. There was some disturbance there, and they went out to find out, and we felt after all that had happened here that we were safe. But like I say, we've now been in lockdown for a few days at least, if not nearly a week.
Is it safe to sleep here?
As long as you remain quiet and keep movement to a minimum, these beasts seem to not disturb us whilst we're off the ground.
Okay, wait here. I'm going to go back to the door.
Okay, remain quiet.
Yeah, I'm going to creep back to the door, open the door, point towards Bon Bon.
He would be far.
The cantrip has a range of 120.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I thought you meant like I want to point at him and him see you.
Yeah,
He'd be like 160 foot away, maybe.
No, it's the message cantrip.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to just whisper, get everybody over here quietly and carefully for somewhere safe to sleep. We'll explain more when you get here.
I reply.
Yep.
What about your snoring?
You can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
okay, I'll get the rest over.
Nice.
And turn around to everyone else and very quietly say, follow me.
So, can you, the remaining 4 of you, give me a group stealth check, please?
Wow.
Can I just decline?
I mean,
Can't do much worse than Faywin.
that's my second nat 20 today.
I got a 9, 2 plus 7.
Okay, no, nat 20 is good though, because that sounds as a double. So you got 7.
9.
Oh, 9.
I got 9 as well.
I have disadvantage. I got a 6.
Andrea
doesn't make up for the.
Andrea looks
Andrea
really
might be
stealthy
stealthy.
today.
She hasn't got that much
So
stealth in
stealthy
her.
today.
She rolled a 9 plus some, which means she rolled better than the rest of you, but not in that 20. Yeah, one nat 20 is not going to make up for everyone else failing. As you guys start making your way across, creeping along, and you notice that it's a bit like those that have squeaky floorboards, squeaky stairs. Like, as much as you can try to be quiet and move, someone's hitting that and it moves. And you notice as you're walking, you hear like a bit of a rumble. Any bit of move or sound you make as you're walking along, as you're hitting the different paths, you feel the rumble start. What is your marching order?
I guess I'll be leading the way because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's second?
I was next to the horse, so
You're
whoever
back.
that is.
I'll be second.
Okay.
Wait, are you bringing the fucking horse?
No,
No,
the horse
no,
is
'cause
staying.
I was
Horse is
tying
staying
her
up.
up
Oh,
with
okay.
Andrea. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Okay.
Horse about to be sacrificed.
No, the horse is not going to be sacrificed.
I'm going to push it off and make a really loud noise with its body.
The horse?
Mm.
How dare you?
You can tell that Herb's recently seen June 2, can't you?
And then we were playing Helldivers, and I was like, Ben was like, oh, your dream's coming true. I was like, just you wait till Thursday. Right, okay, I'll use the horse as your counter. So you get to the first like crossing round as you go in. I rolled a 1, which is the first person in the party. Von, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dex saving.
Or dex or strength, your choice.
Dex. Okay, this I kid you not. That's a third in a row
What,
with
nat 20?
different dice.
Jesus.
I don't know what the fuck's happening, but
That's
that's
good.
3 different dice.
Can you give me those dice, please? Because I would quite like some natural 20s. So as you are moving forward, you quickly, as you kind of get between... There's nowhere to hide here, so you can kind of see from the map here. These are raised platforms that are just between... Even these huts and things here are just like pagodas, essentially, just like gazebos. They're just roofed things with open sides. There's nowhere to hide this if anything is coming for you. So your options are like essentially just try and get out of the way and hope you can move on. So as you are walking along, you hit... a few of you hit some stuff, and it's kind of mean because you are as the silent one, the rest of them making the noise behind you. You hear the rumbling, and from the way you were coming before, you hear this rope get smashed as you stop and look. Leaping out towards you is a large beast. Looks a little bit like a land shark that flies up and flies through the air. You succeed the saving throw, so you are knocked prone as it hits into you and lands the other side. As it comes across, it catches you with just the weight of its force, knocking you prone, and you're either caught by some sort of claw or or maybe teeth on this thing as you take. It'll be half damage.
And it's still knocked prone, even on a save.
Still knocked prone on a save.
Jesus.
5,
See, I've seen Sharknado.
12.
That thing on the map looks more like an aardvark.
It's so ugly.
It
So you take
probably is the
6.
big- do you
Oh, no, sorry. You take... Oh, it's 2 lots. Sorry, no, I lied. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which is halved. And you take 6 points of slashing damage, which is also halved.
So that's already halved, yeah.
That's already halved, yeah.
Okay, so.
And you're knocked prone. The rest of you see as, like, kind of, as Von's...
Takes
creeping
12
off.
damage from that.
Yeah, as this thing
Jeez.
flies over, knocks Von prone, still on top of the thing, and hits and just burrows deep into the ground again. As you kind of see it move off and turn around, all you can see as it's in the ground is just rubble. As it disappears in this, you get the feeling as well that because the ground is so soft, that it is able to burrow with great speed and ease. It's not like burrowing deep through thing. And I suppose if anyone wanted to, at disadvantage, they could roll nature checks or investigation checks if you'd like, apart from Von, because you just got smashed in the face. But if the rest of you wanted to be like, what the fuck is that? Jumping through the air, you can roll at disadvantage to check if you'd like to get any more information. But other than that, you know that, you made noise, this thing jumped at you.
I can roll nature if anyone else doesn't want to.
I'm going to waste a nat 20 on it.
Oh,
Nice. Which is funny because it is a land creature. You seeing it move actually does make you think of like the way that a shark pounces, the way that it speeds up, and the leap to attack. You get the feeling that whilst you maybe not have seen this thing before, you get the feeling that if you get hit by this and you are not getting out of the way of it, it's the same as a shark. What will a shark do? Grab you and drown you? What is this thing likely to do? If it's going to leap and grab you, you get a feeling that it's going to be. It wants to take you off. It wants to take you off this platform and get you somewhere where it would likely
How
drown
high
you.
did it leap over the thing?
It leaped. So the area is not like 5 foot off the floor. So you're about 3 or 4 foot off the ground. So it clearly leaped easily leaped 5-10 foot up and over. Just launches itself out. It has a
I
deadly.
relay all information to everyone. I think.
As I'm assuming, get up and start moving again.
Yep.
if swamps are favoured terrain for me, does that mean they can't drag us into the swamp?
No,
No, okay. Right. Just trying, guys. Sorry.
It stops it being difficult to range.
just starts to be difficult terrain. But you're on the pathways anyway, so you can carry on up towards. You have got quite the way to go. This is quite a large area. As you get to an area of slight safety, you have an option. Actually, we'll say you make it to around here. This part coming up, you can see is particularly rotten and broken. It doesn't at just passive perceptions as you carry on creeping around. There is an area of broken platforms that you're going to have to traverse in some way. I suppose over to you on what you would like to do and how you would like to traverse it. There's a chance of jumping, but if some of them are already broken, you don't know the safety of the platform and the steps that are here. This is where Zaga realizes that flying was great move.
Oh, Zaga's not watching anymore. He's got
back inside. What's taking him so long? So yeah, you are presented with a 10-foot leap, which normally would be fine, but there are broken slabs. Of course, a jump will also make sound. So it's up to you on what you would like to do to attempt this here. But yeah, you have a jump to make, which will make sound, and the potential that more of these may break around you.
How high off the ground is it?
Not far, like I say, it's less than 5 foot.
Less than 5.
It's probably like if you were to stand in the muck, it'd probably be about waist, but you would also probably sink into the swamp a little bit. It's very wet around here, but not quite water. This bit here is where it turns into the lake.
On that gap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how quick I'll be able to do this though. Actually, I can do 2 different things at one go by. So, can I pour water out of the keg of water we've got into that gap and use shape water to make it into like it's a 5 foot ice cube that I can freeze?
Yeah.
To cover that gap so people can walk across from that bit.
You could probably pull up some of the swamp water if you wanted, because this area here is where it gets real swampy. So like looking at it, this would be you'd expect this to be the most like sodden and broken area anyway, because it's right on the cusp of where the water is. So I wouldn't even worry about the kid. You could probably pull some of the lake water to shape it into it, and that's if you want to.
Can I do that then
To make it stable?
Yeah.
It is ice though. So you just want to make it stable.
A 5 foot cube.
Yeah, but as soon as you step on the fire, it doesn't matter if
ice would be pretty stable, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's just if you go like, yeah, we're going to run across the ice. I'm going to make you roll a dexterity check.
Oh no, it obviously won't be running across it.
Yeah, okay,
It's like been across it slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've decked it on a 3-inch frost patch, so in real life, so easily done.
It is easily done, yeah. And it fucking hurts when you
does
fall.
that
on things
lake
as well.
connect to the sea, by the way?
Is what?
Does that lake connect to the sea?
No. This not that you know of, but no. This is like weird swampy. You're so far inland.
Does it count as outdoors still?
Yeah, you're still outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a lot of the border forest is like a weird mix of swamp and like marshy type land. Not necessarily.
Fable looks at her feather token and then just puts it back in her bag.
Make a big tree. But yeah, you can definitely stabilize that area with a block of ice. How long does it last for?
An hour, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, lasts for an hour.
So you want to do that?
Yeah.
What does it say in terms of the? You'll have verbal components to the spell. I'm just thinking it.
No, it's somatic.
Oh, is this? Oh, okay.
There's no verbal.
Oh, okay. Nice. So you pour some of the. You see Vons to kind of shape some of the water up and crystallize and freeze it up and around. So you want to do it around this kind of the 5 foot square of where the hole is, right?
Yeah.
On the edge. Yeah, you can do that. So you pull it forward. As you finalize and pull it in, and it starts to crack up and shape, you feel like a light rumble in the ground as like there's the movement and the creating of a solid thing within this space has set off some rumbling.
I think it's reacting to sound. Maybe it's psychomole.
But yes, this is probably less sound than jumping across. So I'm hoping that this is slightly less do anything.
All making your way across.
I'm gonna pause for like a couple of seconds
Just to see
if there's any more rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell John to go back? So he's kind of floating quite a bit behind us still.
Yep.
He's an owl today, by the way, because it's dark.
Oh,
A little barn owl.
He's barn now. Oh, you did redo him then?
Yeah. We said after last time. I used up a spell slot to bring him back.
Nice. On the other screen turned off.
Slots.
You're using all your spell slots.
Did
Glad somebody's got some left because I
I
don't.
know.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
can
Maybe.
spectral beasts make noise?
Do you want them to?
Yeah. Not right now, but potentially.
I think so. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't make a noise. So yeah, as you wait as this is settled, you hit the rumbling kind of, and it is very it is very like Jaws-esque. Like you'll hear rumbling, and you'll hear like a barrel knock over to like the far east of where you are, and then like you'll hear like a slight creak and bang from the west. So you'll hear bits of rumbling. You'll hear like the ground where things have happened, just like doof, you'll hear like a barrel knock over or something. And as you pause, the kind of the movement rumble stops.
Okay, I'd like to carry on then.
Mm-hmm.
And to try and slowly work way over the ice block.
Nice.
Go
As you
along the path.
walk up, take your time. I say with taking your time and stepping gently over the ice block, that you all can do so without the need to roll. It's a good use of not having to jump. Oh my God, I shouldn't work out what the home stretch was. Oh. What did I drop? Oh, my dice. Sorry, I thought I broke something. Something just fell on the floor. It worried me that something was going to turn off. Cool, you make your way to the next point. You have here wider and looks like it's just been repaired part of the gangplank. You can see from here up. It's still decent. This is a good like 60-foot long stretch, and then you can see the larger building, which is just another 20 foot past that. But you can see that's like where you'd expect to see Zaga. It's the only large building you can see, larger hut to this direction. But you have this 60-foot stretch here. It has some larger fixed panels. It looks like it's been fixed at some point, but definitely is exposed more than you would like in two sections. First section and the second section. This is the pier that has been destroyed and has like fallen away. And you can see it's already fallen into the lake at some points. So with 4 of you there, how would you like to tackle the next part?
Scared.
How far is it got to run?
Far. It is from end to the other end, 60 foot to get to the bit that's not kind of broken and repaired. The next like large, so between all of these, like these areas, some of these areas are much larger hubs. They've got way more ground stakes in. They're way more secure, and as you're walking across them, you're not making as much noise. You feel like this section here is the where it opens up a lot more, where slight movements will make a lot more noise. So you've got a 60-foot straight shot.
Can I send an Eldritch Blast behind us, the full 120 feet, to hit something, to create a diversion?
You can, what you're gonna fire at?
I don't know. Anything that's out. Just anything that'll hit and make a noise.
Is there a barrel sitting there or something?
It is dark. So you're either going to be aiming at the structures of this place.
I'd say maybe more into the ground if I can.
Yeah, you could from your area, you could probably step out and hit one towards the south of the lake, towards where just after you made that first jump towards that south, you could see. Anywhere else is kind of covered off to the south, so you'd be aiming. Where's my finger? Like you'd be aiming down this direction to the south of this lake is probably where you could see it. 120 foot. Yeah, with a sight line, it's only probably about 90 to 100 to hit a bit of something that's a bit more solid.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it just to try it?
Yeah. Do I need to roll for it? Or are you just gonna say I can do it?
No, if you're just aiming at the ground, it's fair enough. Because you're not specifically aiming for like, if you were like, I want to hit that barrel that's 120 foot away in the dark.
No, just hit the ground.
Yeah, if you're just hitting the ground, so you can fire off an Eldritch Blast towards the ground. As it hits the ground once, you feel a slight rumbling from south, from behind your position. But with the one hit, it again rumbles a bit like when the ice was created. It rumbles for a bit and then dies down.
I know where they are. I mean, I could keep doing this and you guys can just run across.
Are you sure that we're quieter than? I mean, you've heard me move.
We've got John behind us. He could squawk. He's really angry about dying, so he's got a lot to say.
Oh, we need to do something. We can't just stand still all night.
I'm pretty scared.
Stand still all night.
I just start blasting off Eldritch Blasts at the same area.
Yeah. So yeah, if you stand, if you were to stand, you'd probably have to stand on like a safe enough part and start. It's every 6 seconds. How many foot you can fire within the first 6 seconds?
I can fire two blasts at a
Two.
time.
So yeah, if you like, and then wait. As you get to like the third lot, you feel the rumbling kick off a bit more with the constant repetitive around the same area. You're just hitting this south part, just blowing out pieces of, and as you're firing to the ground. This is force damage, right? So this is just firing like bits of marshy, mucky, peaty mud everywhere. It's just exploding and splotching everywhere. It's like as like bits of just smelly, shitty water and mud is flying everywhere. But on the like second, third one, and with the repetition, you hear the rumble start as you catch from beneath or to your what would be to your south, so again to this direction, the cracking of one of those beams, and something crashes into it. As you can see, then starting to almost again, Jaws, like you're seeing the movement of the pathways before you see the bowl start to rise up through the thing going towards your Eldritch Blast.
I'll just tell everyone else to run.
I am going to try and make myself be as quiet as possible going along this.
Yep.
I'll wild shape into a cat.
Nice. Okay.
And then start to quietly walk across.
Okay.
Stealthily walk across.
Yep. Give me a stealth check.
John does not like this.
Faywin and Arta, what are you doing? So Otter's stepped forward and he's just every 6 seconds firing these off. Von's just turned himself into a cat and he's going to start making his way across.
I guess I'm just going to run.
Yeah, same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. So,
On my tiptoes. I want to run on my tiptoes.
that's going to slow you down.
Ballerina. No, it's not. Like Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay, cool. So, you go still with these two. If you turn into a cat, these two just like running past you. Are you just going to run, or are you going to stay in
I
the
mean,
stealth?
there's no point in me going stealth then if they just sprint past me. Is that...
I will say, as a cat, you'll have the natural dexterity anyways you're running. The two that are running, can you give me just dexterity? What's the actual dexterity fucking thing called? Acrobatics. Can you give me acrobatics checks, please? For picking your footsteps, running this 60 foot in the dark.
What about my dancing lights? That was 120 foot. Would that not
You're
help?
still running. You're still running. Imagine running 60 foot across a rope bridge. Like running at full sprint across a rope bridge, trying to pick your feet as you're going. Even in daylight, that's still a task.
What, 10?
10.
I got 11.
It'd be like the
Let's
bridge
hold
for
hands
like-
if we die.
You make the first half as you're going. So as you two run, you do see Otter as you're firing these off. One of these things just comes charging, like diving out again, and you see it emerge up, and you see again. It looks it does look like an aquatic beast. Like the way that it moves in the water, you can see that it's got like a very like tough exterior and stone-like body. But you wouldn't be crazy if you're thinking this is a shark without the fin and with like 4 legs rather than fins.
Like a large axolotl.
Dives, yeah, it just dives out, goes to grab for whatever's there, and dives back in again as you see it moving. At the same time, can all 3 of you roll dexterity or strength saving throws with advantage for your speed of running?
Wait, who's running this?
Von, Faywin, and Arta. Von has a
24.
24.
That's
nice.
lucky that was
With advantage.
That's
Yeah.
dirty 20. The other one I got that one on.
Dirty 20, the other one I got 2.
Nice. Good. So yeah, as you guys are running, Otter, you're firing off and you see your companions run off and you see this one dive through the air. And as you guys just start sprinting off, another one of these beasts dives out from the left-hand side, comes across the back of you. You all did succeed, but I will take a check. Faywin, odds or evens?
Even.
It's a 2. Can you... you will take...
I could think.
No, it means you got... you got
Oh, for
you got
fuck's
clipped
sake.
by
I
it.
meant all.
But you only take... Oh, that was bad rolls on my part. 1, 2, 3, 5. Ooh, that one was a bit better. You take 17 points halved. 8. So you take 8 points of damage. As you 3 are running and you get through, this thing dives out and just behind you, just with one of its claws, just catches you across the back. As you take a bit of slashing damage in the back as you just carry on running forward from where you
Sorry,
are.
can I just ask, what's
Yep.
Andriel doing?
Oh yeah, shit. Andrea's running with you.
And she's absolutely safe because she's a babe.
She, hang on. She would probably do the same as Vaughn in Wild Shape because that's a fucking killer move. Let me just check.
Don't want to leave her out there.
No, she won't. I'll just check that she has got.
Is that Bunny snoring?
No, it's only just snoring. They're both down here asleep. Fucking giving it big licks on the snore.
I think it's the beast underground.
It's the beast. It gives me a good
Darling.
rumble sound, just like the constant low drone. Yeah. Oh, she has long stride as well, so she will double her, increase her movement speed to get through as well. But I did roll 15 with her.
So
I
the
think.
cat speed is higher than.
Yeah, so you got
Human speed,
you would have had a lower DC and you were rolling with advantage anyway for speed
Okay.
because you're a cat. Come again. Nice. So you guys make it across. Yeah, you take a slight bit of damage, but you rolled well with the advantage, moving quickly and picking your footsteps well, get you across. And with the cat, a cat's dexterity will take you across easily as you make it almost the full step, kind of like get into the safety the other side. Otter, as you're firing off these things, I would almost say that as this thing lands down to your side here, would probably shit you up a little bit as it kind of goes for Feywin as you're firing. You've seen one go, feel like you've left him safe, as the second one is the one that jumps over, lands, carves in, it goes underneath, shakes the platform that you're on, and disappears off underneath. Otter, you are now 60 foot away from the rest of your party.
Can Otter see if I gesture to say come?
Yeah.
Like if I do that with my hand, like.
Yeah, you're only 60 foot away, and he's got. You've got just dark vision, right?
Double sight, so I can see.
But you can see. Isn't Devil's Sight only mean you can see in magical darkness?
Darkness or magical darkness.
Oh, just normal darkness as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see. You can see.
And I'd like to signal to John
Yeah.
to scream
To scream.
in an owl-like fashion.
How about that go?
Hoot hoot, hoot hoot.
Twit twoo!
Really loud.
Where is John?
He was going behind us by quite a bit, so
Okay.
yeah, probably around there.
So you want him behind to twit twoo.
The twit twoo.
So John-
The bloody twit twoo.
John gives it the big twit twoo. As you wait, the twit twoo doesn't seem to be causing any grumbles.
Oh, but he's not even an animal, really.
Where's everyone else at this point?
They are they're where the horse
Are
is.
they all safe? Or...
Yeah, they've all made it over the 60 foot. So you've got the choice of, and as you see, I mean, you haven't any message spells or anything, do you? But yeah, they legged it across. You can see the same thing they did. That it's an open section, and you can leg it, but you're gonna have to pick your footing well.
I'll just cast fly myself and fly over.
You sent John to twit through for no reason. As you guys are watching, Otter casts flying himself and levitates up above and floats.
Fabian looks really miffed and calls John back.
Floats down on top of where you guys are landed. And you can easily make it round the corner and as you creep up, again, this area is slightly more grounded. So walking on it, as long as you're taking, I won't make you stealth check, but as long as you're taking your time to walk slowly, you can pick your footing and you can feel the ground here is a little bit stronger. Where there's some larger structures, you can feel there's more larger ground roots in here as you make your way to where Zaga was outside of the hut.
Hey, what took you guys so long? Get inside!
Let's put out. I'm still in cat form as well.
Where'd that cat come from?
Probably two cats, right? Did
Zaga
Andrew
tries
turn
to
into a
kick
cat
the
as
cat.
well?
Yeah, as soon as she's over, Andrea will come out of. Oh no, she wouldn't. She would just use Long Strider to give
There's
her
only one
dexterity
cat.
to go.
Zaga sees the cat and doesn't want to let it inside. He tries to kick the cat.
Scratch it.
Can I try and dodge and go for a bite on his foot?
Roll initiative. We'll say you dodge. Yeah, you can if you want. I mean, if you want to try and bite him. The rest of you could easily step in as well and explain what's going on.
Right.
Just
Dark
saying.
flames, like to see weapons.
And as you
I'll just
guys
try biting
get there open the door, yes, you see. Let me find my sheet. I've got all the people's names on different sheets. You see the tiefling looking up at you guys as you try to kick this cat. She's like, "Shh, Get in and keep your voice down.
So, guys, there's something under the ground.
Illusion.
Such a shed.
And I'm like like watching where I got hit.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's safe to sleep in here, so we can get some sleep tonight.
You snore so loudly.
Yeah, as you say this, you see the tiefling like look towards you, like, oh, that could be a problem. How loudly is loudly?
Does
He's
anyone
exaggerating.
know?
Don't worry about it.
Does anyone know
really
silence?
Can we create a silent cone? How did you guys make it
Just
here?
gag him.
Hmm?
So we could gag him.
Just leave him outside, put him on the roof. Fucking that dog is snoring so loud.
You asked the question, right? The tiefling. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so she was just like, how did you guys make it here? And you can see, for all of you now, you can see a light, like not a light, sorry, a dark blue, but not like midnight blue tiefling. Looked similar to one of the other tieflings you've seen before. You've seen blue tieflings before, but yes, in the leather armors of the Shadow Stalkers, which are part of the kind of the Thorman Sentinels, part of Mira's team essentially. As she's there, you can see that her bow and stuff is up on the side, and she's got a few small daggers, but she is sat at the front here and looking out. You can see there's a few like one or two like kids are like looking out from curtains, and again a bit like the bunks that you stayed in the Red Hood's HQ. It's like beds with just curtains that are drawn across them, and there's a lot of beds that have been pulled in here. This room doesn't necessarily look like it should have been a bunkhouse, but you can see that lots of stuff's been pulled in and people are kind of camped up and have got lots of supplies and stuff in here. And right at the front is where this tiefling, who introduced herself as Lyra, is posted up. So what? Okay, this is strange. One, congratulations for surviving. Are you here to help? Have you been sent to help, or why are you here?
We are getting past, traveling across the borderlands to get Andrew here to the place, the lake.
Mhm. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Morgana.
Morgana Lake. The other
Yes.
we're in. We've thought to follow this path. This was our first stop off because from when we last came here, we knew this was a safe place to stay.
Yes.
Clearly, a lot has happened since then.
Yes. Okay, that's good. And she looks towards Andrea and recognises the kind of dress of the druids. Yes. It's been a little bit wild. We've been kind of locked down here for nearly a week, waiting for the rest of the Sentinels to come back from the Glimmering Hollow, which would be your next stop, I'm assuming. Are you planning to travel through the forest or travel through the borderlands?
We were planning to travel through the borderlands.
Okay.
Where's Mira?
And unless the forest it would be a safer passage to take. But
No, the forest is not
I know
safe.
what's happened recently.
Yes.
That the forest is not safe. So.
No, the forest is not safe. Mira's led out a small mixed party
That
of...
where? On a table?
No,
Where's
she's
the
not.
table?
She's not here. Mira went to the Glimmering Hollow. No, he's not the right place.
Why'd you go to the Willing Horror?
The Glimmering Hollow. They sent message that they needed the Sentinel. You understand the Sentinels. We protect as
What
much
about
as
the
we can.
kids? Where are the kids?
The kids.
Have you eaten
and
them?
she points back to like beds towards the back. She's like, the children are safe. Mira's been looking after them here, but we had call from the Glimmering Hollow that potentially the Bloodcaps, someone had been attacking the town, the hamlet, and the Sentinels were sent out to protect. So Mira went out first, followed not long behind. And I think you met. I never remember pronounce a name that I literally created. Kyle, who was like the larger orc warrior who caught you the first time. So Cal. But yes, Mira and a small group went out to the Glimmering Hollow and were followed a day or two when by members of the defenders when they didn't return, and we were just here to sit and protect. A few of the rest of my party, I think, made it to safety, and we're going to get help because yes, about a day after they left, we started having these strange goings on in the town. These burrowing beasts turned up and started trying to take people and attack people out. We lost a few people early on, but since then have just managed to stay quiet and still as much as possible.
That is very sad to hear. And then I walk off and find an empty bunk. And,
there are no empty bunks here. The beds that are in here are like full, and a quick look before, if you went to go and have a look, you'd see that there are like there minimum 2, if not 2 plus 2 children in each of these like smaller beds.
I go and find the bed scraps and I kick them out.
The bed what?
The bed scraps is in and I kick them out.
You want to try and find scraps?
No, I don't.
I was going to say you have to try and locate a child. With an orphan.
The last thing we need when we need to be silent is scraps coming out.
Yeah, that scraps is fucking cool as shit.
We saw 2 of those creatures out there. Do you know if there's only 2 or there's more?
I know there's more than one because we attempted to distract and run, and that's when unfortunately we sustained some injuries to some of the thornwinds when a second appeared. But whether there are more than, I mean, to see that this many in one area is very strange. But no, we haven't tested to see how many exactly there are. It's a dangerous game.
Seeing there's no spare bunks, I put my bag on the floor and wrap my blanket and my cloak around me, and then I lie down on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a bedroll? I've got one in my bag.
I think Miss you do, actually.
Yeah, so have I.
I do have a bedroll. I unroll my bedroll.
Oh, your bedroll.
And get inside it.
She's like, okay, you stay in here in this room as well.
Like a slug. And then I put my backpack behind me as a pillow.
Nice.
We may well be able to help. Hopefully rid you of these monsters, but we need rest before we can.
Yes,
do anything.
The night time is not a great time to try anything. I think, yes, most of all we have here is provisions. We managed to get provisions and people from the residences to safety, but everything else of wider use is the other side of the hamlet, of the glade. It's like, but yes, it's late, so if we are going to take rest, let's take rest now. And she's like, I'm sorry, there's not more space.
Okay.
All settling down?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you are like in the front part where Lyra has her chair kind of set up with a bit of like a footstool so she can get a bit of rest, but she stays right by that door. As you can all find enough bunk roll space to kind of roll out your bed rolls side by side. A little closer, a little bit closer than you've probably spent nights in a while. You've had some luxury inn stays.
Is anyone stinky?
We all are. We've been on the road.
You've all been
I'm
on the
not.
road for it.
I mean, you fell over in the mud.
You fell over the mud, and you were attacked by like weird swampy monster things.
I will prestidigitation everyone.
Nice.
Thanks.
As you
I
finish,
cast
Lyra.
mending- I cast mending on everyone's stuff to make sure it's in tip-top
Yeah,
shape.
tip-top shape, nice. As you guys get
Hector
set down.
have his own little bedroll as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hector is a
And John makes a little nest at the end of my
Up a
bed.
hammock.
Can I offer, because my long rest is only 4 hours, I offer to sit with the lady
Mm-hmm.
for the other 4.
Yep. she'll
I
she'll
can
do.
alternate 4 hours awake as well.
We're going to have to roll a D100 for snore checks.
No, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Everybody dies. Why? Someone snored really loud. I think if any of you were to snore too much, you'd get a kick. Lyra's there to give people a kick. Nice. So yeah, you guys, in strange circumstances, burrow down for the evening, and over the night, even if you would take slightly longer, can take a full rest. If there's anything you want to talk to Lyra on your individual stints about, please let me know.
Can you tell us what they are?
Can she tell you what they are?
Did she? I don't think she did she? Can I ask her in a really whisper, but I'm just going to speak on. Do you know what they are? Have you seen them before? Or have you heard of what they could be?
Not from around here. Nothing that I've seen locally. I've heard of these kind of beasts that hunt. If I just put up the sheet so I can read them.
Sure thing, Lyra. No problem.
Yeah, just let me get my book out.
Which language do you speak, Lyra? Just in case I need to practice.
Infernal. Do you want to practice
No.
Infernal? No, I've heard of these, but not from the swamplands. Normally of drier terrain, maybe further in the plains. These, well, some people call them land sharks. They burrow and hunt, but they usually hunt individually. It's strange to see multiples in one area at once, and especially the swampland. It doesn't feel natural for them to be here. But all I know is they hunt via surprise and fairly aggressively. They don't seem to hunt to feed, more hunt to kill.
Mm-hmm. I don't suppose you've tried fighting one. You've just tried to stay safe, right?
Yes, I myself had not tried to fight one, but some of our of the sentinels did try different distraction techniques and to take some. But they are quite formidable, difficult to pierce.
Well, I do hope that, seeing as there's multiple, they're not going to be baby ones appearing anytime soon, because that would be a nightmare.
And she looks at you with her eyes wide open, like this is the first time she thought there might be like mating parties. She's like, "Oh, God, I hope not." You've just given
Well,
this
you know.
tiefling nightmares.
Perhaps they've got together because it's mating season. You just don't know. We just have to be really aware.
Yes, well, let's hope they're not mating. God.
Zagger is sitting quietly in a corner,
Mm-hmm.
quite sheepishly, because he's actually convinced that this is somehow his fault.
No, you take responsibility.
No,
No,
if
he's
he
just
was
feeling
taking
guilt.
responsibility, he'd talk about
He'd
it.
say it. He's just quietly feeling potentially some guilt about it, but he's not going to say anything.
Oh, because of Thistle Bumblefuck.
Yeah.
In case it was a... Okay, got it.
What, you think randomly spawning things? Nice. So, you guys, if there's anything else you want to go through, otherwise, you can take your full rest. As you wait, Lyra, it took a bit of sleep and would have taken a few hours here and there as you guys woke up. But as you awake, you're probably woken by the sound of adults trying to keep multiple different children quiet as they go about kind of silently trying to eat and not move about and not kind of run around on the floor, keeping the kids on the beds and keeping them away from stuff.
When I get up, I want to do my cosmic omen thing again to get which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that is odd, which is woe again. Okay, so I get 3 uses of that back.
Nice.
Also, I want to check my arm again.
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't progressed for a couple of days, but still kind of worried about it also. Yeah.
Yep.
Give another check of that when I wake up.
You check your arms and you can see, or your arm, sorry, and you can see that it has slightly progressed up further than where it was before.
Does anyone notice him checking his arm? We're all in one room here.
We're all in one
I
very
mean,
tiny room.
it
It's
would
only
probably
if you-
only be Faywin awake because I only have 4 hours sleep. So
yeah.
I can roll.
do you want to check? See if I'm checking my arm.
Well, I'm nervous, and so yeah, I'm looking
He's
around.
doing
I'm
weird
very
shit
Yeah.
sneakily.
Yeah.
yeah. Perception. Or...
Perception.
That is a nat 20, 25. Please.
Ah, the
The
fucking
fuck are you
the
doing,
full
Mum, man?
Hermione Granger coming out. What are you using?
Telepathically,
So
because
you-
we're trying to be quiet.
Nosy little Karen.
I think you'd see, like Von very consciously making sure that his sleeves are pulled down to like make sure they're covering the part of his hands and stuff. And then at looking, that's a bit weird. You would probably notice that like the part on the side of his hair is a little bit further, like an inch or two more is now like quite visibly on one side that there's a black streak there that
It's not
that
a
at
natural
least
blonde.
2 inches more of growing out of at least of one part. Maybe there's some other bits there, but clearly on the side here, there's like it's like, okay, hang on, that's 2 inches of black hair before the blonde comes in.
At the hair thing, I just raise an eyebrow. Like, But at the arm checking, telepathically, I want to say to him, did you get hurt? I know that thing knocked you down, but you're looking at your arm. Are you alright? I can see if I've got any medicine or anything if you need it.
No, it's nothing to worry about. I'll be fine. Took me by surprise, that thing did, but yeah.
Oh, let me have a look. I can see if I can
it's-
help.
Honestly, it's fine. If I can heal myself. It's all good. Thank you, though.
Kind of recoil a little bit, like, why are you saying no to me?
You can roll.
I'm just trying to help.
You can roll an insight check.
Yeah, I would love to,
And then,
because that is a 20 plus 2.
so you can roll a
Oh,
deception.
you just rolled another nat 20.
I rolled another nat 20 on
You can
D&D
roll
Beyond.
deception, so you've got to beat a 22 on your deception.
I've got to beat a 22 on
Yeah.
deception.
Bring it.
I can't beat a 22 on deception even if I get a nat 20.
So, regardless of where he says, you know that there's something he's hiding.
Baywin will remember this.
The scariest sentence.
I'm not going to have a full-blown row with him here because of everything that's going on, but you won't be getting away with this one. Just FYI.
It's the least of everyone's worries at the moment, so...
It'll be the biggest worry of yours when we're out of here.
You have incurred the wrath of a Karen.
Oh, I'm on one
For
today.
Hermione. I think so as you guys all get up and start to wake, Lara's there and just remember the reminder of like, okay, so we know that in the day they seemingly are just as active at night. At least in the day we can see a little better when they're coming, but just please remember to keep it down. And I suppose, do you need anything? What is your plan now? If you can help in some way, that would be great, even if it was to get help. But I understand you've just turned up in the middle of the night, so don't put too much on you. Anyone?
Sorry, what was that again? Sorry.
Is there a plan? Is there a way we can help? What would you like to do this morning?
I mean, I feel like the best way maybe to target these things is to cause some kind of distraction and have some of us perhaps ready for when they jump out of the ground, ready to strike wherever this distraction is made.
Because you can't stay here forever.
No.
You're only going to have limited supplies, and really you're trapped here.
Yes.
Do we know that they can hear, or do they feel vibrations in the ground because they're burrowing and shit?
Well, they didn't seem. Actually, that's a good point because dear John over there, he shouted at them and they didn't seem bothered. And anyone should be scared of the wrath of John.
Oh, in the same way that Ottar threw them out for getting in here, I guess we can just target the ground, and that way it doesn't matter which way what provokes them. At least we know they're going to appear.
I just want to know if I have to keep fucking whispering.
I think so. And then I smirk a little bit to myself.
I also do actually want to know if they can hear things, because that'll make fighting them a bit fucking easier.
By all means, go outside and shout at them. See what happens.
What time is it?
It's morning, so it's sunrise. Sun is up.
It's up, so there's no dim light. I can't fly.
No.
Damn it. Otherwise, I'd go outside, fly, and yell.
I mean, I can get John to do that. He has wings.
Yeah. Make John do the thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So John flies out. And a little bit of birdsong, I think, but just slightly louder than is acceptable.
Where slightly more annoying. Where
Yeah,
would you like to send
incredibly
John
annoying.
to do this? So you have the side you are on. You 'cause it's kind of like there's a big lake in the middle. You're on the
Uh-huh.
west side. There's the east side, and then you come from the south. So where do you want him to be creating noise
I mean,
before?
like as far away as he can get, not lakeside, the other side.
Into like so staying within the ground, but far away from you.
Yeah.
Cool. You send John out to obnoxiously bird song everywhere, and as you guys from where you are can't feel any tremors in the ground, and as he comes back, he doesn't report seeing anything.
They didn't go for him.
So that would suggest it is motion on the ground.
Interesting.
Just a side thing. Can I do a bit of in that gap between like waking up and everyone else waking up? Can I do a bit of crafting as well?
Yep.
Want to craft some antitoxin.
Yeah. If you've got the spell and the things for it.
So I've got there's Everfrost berry and cat's tongue, and I've got 7 cat's tongue and 9 Everfrost berries. So
Yeah.
is it just one of each?
Well, that's a very good question. I'll quickly find it.
And I guess I'll try and get as many of them done in that gap as possible.
Yeah, so you could if you're taking the 4 hours, that you could take 4 hours. Whilst everyone else
So I
is
can do
sleeping.
4.
You could do 4
4
yeah.
potions.
Provided, let me just.
And that's what's the gold on that?
It'd be half the cost of it. So if it's a basic one, it'll be 25 gold per one.
25.
Wait, you still got to pay
100
for your
gold.
crafting.
Yeah, it's just like half price.
Is there a quiet corner in this room somewhere?
Well, you
That's
can make it
very
quite quick.
packed.
Just away from the rest of the group.
No. You'd have to go out. You could go outside.
Yeah, I'll go outside. I'll go just outside the door.
I could try.
And I'm going to cast Sending.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a message to Thundertap, my friendly kobold buddy. I believe it has to be 25 words. You might want to count these words to make sure I don't go over.
Oh, God.
So the message is going to be, if you want to help, come towards Allhearth. We travel south of Borderlands along Border Forest. Oh, I burned off a dwarf's beard.
Nice.
Because I know him, he should hear that in his head and be able to respond if he wants to.
Early morning. Okay.
He's going to be hungover, isn't he?
He's going to be super hungover.
I mean, that's why it's the best time to annoy him with a message.
So I think he'd probably hear like, whoa, where? Whoa! Why can I hear Wagger? What? Oh, Huff. Oh God! And then you just hear him like shout for the other two, as that's the end, like the message as he's going through.
I'm not going to do it again because that'd be another 3rd level spell slot.
Yep.
And I will go back inside.
Did you see anything, Saga?
No, I didn't see shit.
Shall I get John to try and stamp his little feet?
I was speaking
Outside.
out there though, and speaking to myself, and nothing appeared.
Oh. Will John's feet be strong enough to make a vibration?
Send Hector.
Phew. I'll send you before I send him. Can I do a strength saving thing to throw Zaga off the edge?
To do what? Sorry. You want to throw Saga off the edge? Yeah, you can shove it. You can shove it fun. It is one. It is one of each for the antitoxin. So you can make 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will then also pass out them to. Arthur has poison resistance, doesn't he, from the belt?
I am attuned now. I should press the button to attune
So,
it. 'Cause
yeah,
I
push the
took
button.
off the attunement when we were doing the thing because I worked on the base. I wouldn't have been able to do it in a short rest. And I can't remember what we said.
Okay, I'll give 1 antitoxin to each of the other 3 then.
Found you.
What's this?
This will help you against poison. A lot of these things we come up against seem to be causing some sort of poison damage. So
I've been poisoned. Have you been poisoned?
before our next battle, just if you want to, drink this potion.
I put it in my bag.
You sure? You should be able to add an antitoxin.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I put it on there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nice. So, what is your plan? You have.
If you don't think it's
Zaga-
reacting to voices,
Zaga wants to check this one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go outside. Do we have the map of outside?
Yep.
I think it's sensing movement, is what it's sensing.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
in
it's
the top.
probably sensing the vibrations in the ground. I'm just going to walk up to the edge of that clear area
Yep.
where they ran across.
Hey, Zaga, maybe you can sing a song about good vibrations.
Yeah, and I'm just going to yell something.
Okay.
Anything. Hey, you stupid shark things! Fuck you!
You wait.
Yep, wait.
Don't seem to get any rumbling.
I yell back inside. They can't fucking hear me!
throw a stone, Zaga.
So wanted one to be launching out of the ground behind me and turn around and says that to everyone.
Just gets dragged off. And we never saw him again.
Is there a stone or something nearby? Can I see one?
No, up high, probably not. You could like try and pry some wood up, but you are on top of wooden planks. You'd have to go back into the house to grab something from the inside if you want to get something small. Or
This part
pull
I'm on
something
here,
back.
it's all water around me, right? This is the lake.
This is the lake in front of you here. Yeah, the lake is here, and then it kind of where the edges of the land is. You can see where it kind of borders out. This bit stretches out a little bit, which is where they broke. There should be a bridge here, but it broke. But yeah, this middle part is the lake, and you can see now the pinks of the bioluminescence that was there before.
What do I have on me? I'm just gonna grab a crossbow bolt because I've got a few, and I'm just gonna lob it over on the ground somewhere, about as far as I can throw it south.
Yep, to hit the ground.
Yeah.
Cool. So you throw it into the ground as it hits. Doof.
Any trembling?
Not really. Nothing's not serious moves around. You don't notice as you throw in like listen out with a crossbow bolt hitting the ground.
Okay, and I can't see any lumps or anything where they'd be moving.
No, again, looking out now in the light of day, you can see the like disrepair, especially with like this one here, where you can see where there's like impact wounds. Jesus Christ. Where the wood is like cracked in the middle, you can see where it's been, where the like blunt trauma has caused some of these to break and why they're moving. You can see that the disrepair you can see is caused by like blunt damage from something large, which makes sense now. Or like the a lot of these on the edges of all these are like those deeply the same way you'd have on a pier, like deep like what the fuck are they called? Like pylons. In where the wooden pines are down, you can see where some of them have been like tilted and shifted up to the side, where something clearly underground then has been moving them. So you've got these odd areas of like broken ones or really shifted, which is where some of the smaller walkways are moving. Some of these larger ones, there are a lot more pylons, so it's a lot more stable here. But not to say that they couldn't be destroyed, because you've seen these large tree trunks split in two from force.
I'm going to move south down to, that area that they were running across earlier.
Yep.
I want to move to the edge of that area.
Nice.
Can I walk towards the door of where we are and just stand just outside the door so I can watch Zaga?
Yep. So you will lose if he goes round and walks on the corner. When you are walking, are you just trotting along as Zaga, or are you trying to?
I'll creep for the moment.
Give me the stealth check, please.
I get advantage on those.
Oh.
Because of my lovely flying cloak. Sorry, it's still rolling slowly. That'll be an 18.
18. Nice. So yeah, as you see him creeping down with his cape fluttering in the wind. You don't hear any trembling from your movement as you get towards that larger runway. Yeah, you make it down to. This is the pathway here, the 60-foot run.
I'm going to throw my feather token 10 feet into that middle area there to the right as I'm looking at it.
Into here?
Yeah, just 10 feet there.
Yep.
And that should make it produce a floating whip.
Mm-hmm.
Which lasts for an hour.
Nice.
And with a bonus action, I can make this floating whip attack things.
Yep.
Can it just hit the floor, please?
Yes.
It does force damage.
Force damage on the floor. Nice. Yeah. So you can have again, it'll be like every 6 seconds that it whips.
Yep.
Gets like the rhythmic, if you haven't watched Dune, like the rhythmic drumming on the ground. As you whip a few times, on the third or fourth, you start to then feel the rumblings coming down. You can leave it going if you'd like.
I'm just going to back up a bit to where I came from, but leave it doing its thing. I just want to watch it.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be whipping. So this area behind it is water, so it's going to be whipping down towards where the ground is, which is towards where the thing's right. Yeah. So as it whips, as you sit back there, keeps going. It doesn't take long before it will crash into some. Yeah, nice. You see one smash through the side, and you hear the splintering of wood as it gets broken. As one jumps down, and again the same way that that Otter had seen it, this thing launches through the air, just absolute not stopped at all by the wood as it cracks through two of these pylon beams and just takes a huge chunk of the ground where this thing has been whipping on the floor as it burrows in. You see it takes a hard turn, and Faywin, you'll hear everybody inside just the oh, and the worry as it kind of rumbles underneath where the pathway had gone there. As this thing carries on again, a second one follows in from the south, does the same thing. Doesn't take anything out, but yeah, jumps out across and bites off. But yeah, you can hear the ground around you now as this thing is carrying on, just whipping the floor. That you're starting to get a bit more of a rumbling as the pylons are shaking around this whole area. This part of this has been destroyed now. This walkway.
I'll get it to stop whipping now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn back towards Faywin, point at her, and use the cantrip again, rather than yelling, just in case. But to whisper, I'm pretty sure it's sensing the movement, not our voices.
I nod and go into the room and
there's two
whisper
of them.
to Lyra exactly what Saga just said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so, okay. We won't tell everyone else that yet because the children are a little difficult to control. Noise and movement, maybe hand in hand. But that's good to know, at least.
I don't see if they're going to be noisy, if there's any way of us getting out of here without fighting these things.
Could put them in the bag of holding.
I mean, unless they can float or fly, I can't see a way of us getting them out safely.
I will remind you that the mound that you saw was like near 10 foot across.
The what, sorry?
The kind of ground breaking that you saw, especially as they launched themselves out of the air, was close to like 10 foot across. These are big things. These are large. And the bag of holding is about...
No, I meant the children.
Oh, the children. Jesus Christ.
Can you just use the children to draw the creatures out of the
I mean, more for me for not realising that, of course, you meant put the children in the bag.
Oh, there's another dead child out the bag, and another one. Oh, and another one.
How silly of me not to realise that you were talking about putting the children in the bag of holding. I was like, how are you going to get a fucking beast in the bag of holding? No.
So I'll go over to the door now. Say to Saga, that whip you got out there, does that take damage from anything, or is it just constantly there?
I think it'll stay here until I get rid of it, or I can't command it anymore.
Okay.
Or an hour.
Now I know you're probably gonna laugh at me for doing this because it never fucking works normally. But what if you get that whipping and I put a moonbeam down and that's that right where it's whipping? If they're going for that spot, it's gonna hit every single one of them as they go through. At least some damage.
Maybe we'll move it further away. I don't know.
You can see that whipping where you were, like a whole section has been destroyed. I think Lyra would be, advising that we take things as far south as we can from the buildings that maybe people are staying in.
Well, I can move this thing 20 feet per turn.
Yeah. You can start. I mean, you could take the time. You're not in combat, right? So the same with the 6-second thing. It will just be you just can move it.
How far can you cast the moonbeam?
About 120 foot.
Yeah, we'll take the time to move the whip down, away from where we are.
Okay, so yeah, you've got away from the lake.
Is that near the horse?
Yeah, you got the
No,
horse is
it's nowhere
mother.
near the horse.
Like this is a bug. So for
It can't be that lake, can it?
no, so I'll scream out. So yeah, at the top is where they are. So you've got this lake in the middle. So it's going to be somewhere towards the bottom. You
The
obviously
thing is, we don't really need to worry about the platforms once we've killed the things.
So we can rebuild them.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even need to use them. Just step through
Just
the
walk
swampy
through.
water.
Because it's not going to be difficult terrain.
But
Does
there's
anyone
buildings
else-
everywhere. Wherever we're going to fight this thing, there's buildings everywhere.
So I guess that spot around there is probably the furthest away
What's
from
that?
the buildings, right?
What's that square there, just to the south?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a square of thing. So yeah, there's just
I mean,
land
if
in
we
the
could
middle.
get them to come out into that square where we could be positioned around them, that would be quite useful.
Unless we're balancing on things that they then smash into a bazillion pieces.
Well, they're going to be smashing us regardless, right?
I mean, I could just cast Water Walk, and we could just walk on the lake. If we can get to the lake, that is.
Lake's within the middle. Whether they will come on, you see them for what you've seen that they're not burrowing into the lake. They are burrowing along the edge. You haven't
Maybe
seen
they
them
can't
pass
swim.
through. You found the weakness.
My thought as well.
Does anyone else have spells that they can put on an area, like a canopy moonbeam. We can just put down a load of things on like one spot and get them to keep appearing there.
Yes, but I don't think it'll work for this because they got to kind of start or end in that area.
We need to draw them out of underground.
So me and Andriel, we can cast Entangle.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do come out, they can get stuck on the surface with that.
Yeah, they'd have to see how strong they are to see if they can be restrained there or not.
I mean, they seem pretty strong.
So me and Andriel.
True.
I'm not actually that strong with Entangle.
Yeah, never she.
Okay. But also, if they get entangled, then what? Are we just gonna shoot them?
I mean, it's easier to hit them when they're above ground than it is underground.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We can try. I'm happy to try.
Okay, so we get the whip moved further down.
Mm-hmm.
What about that little area? But is that Zag you put down on the map now?
No, that was his whip.
All right, yeah. So that area there where you just placed it,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably
No,
the
that's
closest, the furthest away you're gonna get from any buildings, isn't it?
Yeah. These, I would say, the as you see, all the stuff in the south is less. The buildings you can see now in the day are in this top corner and in this top corner.
Okay.
This is where you stayed
right.
last time. Was over here. This is the residential area. A lot of these are like holding areas or like would be like stalls or trading posts. Towards the front, it's like where outsiders come in would be this area. This is like the route into the town, so they don't live here. This is where like the sentinels would lay up and stuff. So there's less precious stuff here. The residential and the like bigger communal areas are towards the back of the town. The front of the town is a bit more ramshackled. So yeah, in this square, these things here are just canopies across things. They're not actually set out buildings.
Okay, so if we cast loads of stuff, if Arthur helps us walk on water, me or Andriel can try and trap them when they get out of the ground.
What's your it's a ritual spell and walk on water, but it's fine. But your difficult terrain, because you're in swamp, you wouldn't take difficult.
Yeah.
Your whole party doesn't take it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so as long as you stayed, as long as you stay outside of this middle circle, you'll all be fine because of Feywind's favourite terrain. It's if you try to walk in the water, you'll be swimming.
But if we walk on the swampland, they'll notice the movement.
Oh yeah. They're like they might notice the water. I'm just saying in terms of if you want to creep up via the water, then use water. I'm just saying that you don't need to worry about using water walking to stop the swamp causing difficult terrain. But yeah, all this land here off the things would have been difficult terrain.
It was more in case they can't swim. Are they where the whip's moving? Are they still jumping out or?
Yeah, so that's what the
The
whip.
whip stopped smacking stuff. So
The whip stopped smacking stuff. Yeah, they stopped hitting them. But it was around here is where they jumped out and broke part of this. So yeah, the edge they can jump round, but they were coming from underneath the land. They weren't coming from this. None of them have come from inside the water.
Okay. So if we go for that square down there, then.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone good with that?
Yeah, I'm going to start. How many of us are there? That's what I was going to ask. With the kids and stuff.
They're not going to come out of the house.
No,
Okay, so that's 5. So I will cast Water Walk anyway as a ritual because it lasts for an hour and it's not concentration, so I might as well get out of the way.
Yep. Yeah. Nice.
How
Yeah, if
many
you want to do
people
it
can you do that for, Dan?
10.
10.
Okay.
10, nice. So yeah, Andrea can come out and again, if you want to use Entangle, she can use Entangle to help.
So you put down 2 entangles on. Can you put down 2 entangles on the same square?
No, I think it can only become.
She can do it first.
But how big's the thing? The Entangle?
20 foot. 20 foot square.
20 foot square. Hang on, let me just save that. So I've got I have to get a stat block through D&D Beyond because otherwise I click on the spells and they don't appear. which is a real ball ache, you know.
It's concentration up to a minute. And they have to do a strength saving throw.
20 foot square. Yeah, so that is, I mean, that is quite large. Does it zoom down? Yeah, 20 by 20. So you'd need 2 of them to cover the whole of that square. If you want to cover like everything inside this box, you could entangle and entangle.
Yeah. I'm going to cast it right before.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, this is more getting your plan of action for what you want to do, set up, and then we can have a break and then come back for...
Okay, so I'll put Moonbeam down on part of that, where I guess I'll put it on the bit closest to where the actual whip will be.
Yeah.
Then get the 2 entangles down. And if there's anything else anyone else wants to throw down on there as well, we can throw it down.
Yeah, because that's the 4 squares. Yeah, so that's 20 foot.
And I guess just have everyone else holding an action for when they jump out to attack them or whatever.
Yeah, it works perfectly. That's perfectly designed for 2 entangles to get in the middle. Okay. So you're going to get yourself set up, move the whip to...
Whip will go in there somewhere.
Yeah, whip will throw in the middle. Andrea will take a corner. Faven, are you going to take an opposite corner? Or are you going to cast from a distance? I suppose on this...
I can do it 90 feet away. So
you can do it from where you want.
Yeah.
You can also do it from the water, since we can walk on it.
Yeah, you can walk on water as well if you want. Yeah, if you didn't want to be... So your only issue with being on water across is that you've got obviously this in front of you, and then you'll have limited sight line to what you can do from back here. If you're doing spells, it's not so bad, but...
Zaga wants to be on that little pathway that just runs to the left from the square, just above that tree.
Yep.
Yeah, because he should still have a good sight line from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, so this pathway that runs round is probably like 3 foot. It's probably like just about waist height, maybe slightly above waist height for like a normal sized human. So for like, so like Zaga, it's probably your like head height. If you were to fall, it'd be at your head height, the height to get down.
How high is this trellis from the floor?
That's what I was just saying. Like waist height. For you, like waist height.
Oh, so if I jumped off, I'm not going to take full damage?
No. It's just you'd be falling into Swamp People Are, which doesn't give you difficult terrain anymore, but yeah, you'd be on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then I go on that, further along from where Zaga is, on that the back bit of path there.
All the way over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how far is that from the middle? That's like for about 60 foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not on 60 foot.
60.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Can I please move to the other side, to the right?
Yeah.
On the little bit that looks like a little pier.
Here?
Yeah.
Otter and Otter.
I'll go to the bottom. Bottom pathway.
Stand on the water.
I'll just stay where I am.
Mm-hmm. Stand on the water. You won't cast any. You won't have any things. Nice. Right. Can you all give me just as you prep to do this? Can you all just give me a stealth check?
I was going to say we're going to take a pee break now.
Yeah, we'll take the pee break now. So do the stealth check and then we'll take the pee. So I can write down what you
20.
20. Nice. Actually, Arta, don't worry about it because you're on water.
Okay, that's good because I got a 10.
That's 12 for me.
12. Okay.
That will be a 21 for Zaga.
Nice.
That'll be a 4 for me.
Yikes, Mish.
I assume I still get my advantage on that.
Yeah. Okay, 4. Cool. Nice. Right. So we are set up. You are. You have crept your way down and got yourself settled and waiting for what's going on. As you were like moving around, there'd be the odd times you didn't no one kicked off enough, even with the 4, kicked off enough that it was going to like ruin anything from the start. But this is just your ability to be set and ready in a position where you feel like you've got some stealth. So knowing your roles, you know how you performed in those different areas as you are set and ready to go. But we will take a pee break now and come back for the surprise attack of the beasts. Wicked.
Nice.
Right, I'm going to go and try and get these dogs to do a wee and stop snoring. See you back in a jiffy. So we can say you want to. Your order of attack now is going to be get down the entangles.
Yeah.
And then
How long do the
start the
entangles
whip.
last? A minute.
A minute.
A minute. So you're going to have to like start pretty
I
quickly.
think we let the whip go a couple, because it was like 3 or 4 times before it started coming up last time, wasn't it?
Yeah. I will say that if you start the whip first, though, there's the chances that it becomes their first action. That's what
Okay.
Kins was trying to get out of, is using their first round in combat to cast it. If you cast it and then start whipping,
Yeah. Okay.
But
you
it's
will.
only
You might lose some
6
time.
seconds,
You're
right?
right. You might lose
So-
some time. It's whether it's up to you.
Yeah.
You guarantee the full minute by using it as your first action in combat, or you potentially lose a couple of rounds of entangle by waiting for them to turn up. You've done it enough times to know that it's going to take a few 6-second whips for it to turn up to potentially 3.
I also have ensnare and strike, and I've got that at both levels. So if I hit it, then it can be ensnared.
That's lovely. But what do you want to do with this?
If I mean, if it goes down.
Oh, yeah. So that's fine. So you can do it first and have the whip go, and you're probably going to get like 7 rounds out of the entangle, providing you keep concentration.
Can you tell me what a 20-foot circle, radius circle looks like on it?
No. 20-foot radius circle. Why was it with this? I swear D&D have got this wrong as well. In the middle, it's from in the middle out. 20 foot is going to cover.
Would it hit any of us? Is what I'm asking.
No, it'll just no. If you put it in the middle, no. 20 foot takes you to the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, from the center point. I still think they got the radiuses mixed up. Stupid D&D.
Does entangle count as an attack?
No,
It's one action.
it's an action. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You can do it beforehand. So your choices are with the entangle is it has to be you use the whip, and then it's going to be essentially your first action in combat, or you do it before and then you start the whip, which means you're probably going to get 7 rounds out of it rather than 10. And an average combat lasts 4 rounds,
Which way will Andrea be doing it?
whichever way you do it.
Guys, do you want me to put it down before the whip starts or after the whip starts?
Yes.
We'll put everything down before, I think.
Yeah.
I'll do the moonbeam at the same
I
time.
mean,
as
it could
well.
hit me once I lose concentration, and then we don't have it anyway. So.
Yeah. So I'd need a concentration thing on me as well. For
Yeah.
the moonbeam.
Yeah, before, please. Andrea, we should do it before, honey.
Moonbeam. Where you put the moonbeam?
Like on top of the whip, or on where it's actually whipping the floor.
So it's going to be like
That's
the square in front.
Yeah, effectively, yeah.
Okay. Moonbeam's a weird one, isn't it?
That's where
It's when it passes through. So
Yeah, startup passes through. This is where they jump out, take out the people concentration, and we all go clever girl.
Right, yeah, it's
they
just
can sense.
it's what happens. It's the thing with Moonbeam. It's like what does it pass through and what doesn't it pass through.
Well, it hits the floor and it goes like how far out? It's like 40
I think
foot
what
high.
I reckon is if it goes underground. I wouldn't say it does.
I wouldn't have thought it
Oh,
does.
no, it doesn't go underground, but
It would
from
hit
when
the
they've
ground.
attacked the thing, they've come out and above ground, didn't they? To
Yeah,
hit that
yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
That's what my thinking was with that they'll still be above ground at that point when they hit that square.
Okay.
And if they get entangled as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Cool. So your plan is your trap is set. You still will need to roll initiative, so we can work out in which order you will go. But with a trap set, the chance of surprising them is obviously higher. So can you roll initiative, please?
14.
21.
21. Jeez.
That's a 7 for me.
Oh,
That's
you're all
good.
keen, aren't you?
They've also rolled a 7.
Oh.
I have a Z10.
Does Bon Bon want to go before Zaga?
I don't mind.
I'd say the other way around, maybe, because it was like it moves and then.
Yeah, because at least you have something else you can. I mean, yeah, I'm limited on what I can do because I've already got the moonbeam up.
What did Andrea roll?
A 1.
Great.
Mhm. Real good.
This is where she gets killed.
Yeah.
I will be furious, just as a forewarning.
She is staying
I mean,
back.
this is your idea.
Polymorphs
She-
into a dwarf. We realise she's secretly a dwarf all the time. All this time.
all this time. The
Becca
orc was a
kills
dwarf.
her.
Be more
So
concerned
she
about
has
non-killing her.
available to her the ability to give someone entangle, long strider, thunder wave. She could potentially use. Otherwise, she's just hitting stuff with a stick. So she's not overly combat effective.
But she's there for moral
Underestimated
support.
for like Shillelagh.
True, Shillelagh is pretty good, but she's just hitting him with a stick.
Can we say she's given us a long strider? It's ritual, isn't it?
It's not. It's not.
It's
Isn't it?
ritual on Baldur's Gate.
It's ritual on Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Indeed.
I wasn't
And
sure if
they've
it was ritual in this as well.
They're not doing any DLC or Baldur's Gate 4.
No.
They
Had
announced
No, they're doing a new game.
Had enough of D&D, haven't they? Cool. Trap is set. So you're all ready. You all the entangles go down, and the whip starts. Moonbeam. So Moonbeam's on concentration for a minute as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll say with the whip kicking in, that it will take 3 for the thing to start happening. So you'll get 7 rounds of your minute. You'll lose 3 lots of whatever it is, 6 seconds.
Basically, just all much charged off. We take 3 rounds off.
Yeah, to take 3 rounds off your use on it. Nice. So yeah, the whip starts, the moon moves up, and you all sit and wait as you feel the rumblings. We will have. Let me actually do it properly.
And John be next to me as well. Just
Yep. Where's John? There he is.
don't know.
He's there.
How could you lose a fucking albatross?
He's a miniature,
fucking-
unassuming one.
It's a fucking albatross. Nice. The whip starts, so you feel the rumbling across as you're all on there. Those that are, especially those that are on the platforms, you feel the bases of them start to shake. As we'll say, Vod, you see the first one burrowing as it comes its way in from the south. It is on. Oof. So are you guys holding to let them be hit by these things that are out first and then kicking in, or do you want to? Because technically, Otto, you go before they go. So
Is it underground or overground at the minute?
one billion free. It's underground.
I'm going to hold a mind spike. Mind spike.
A mind spike.
Foot on a spike.
My foot on a spank. Nice. So yeah, if you are holding an action, so yeah, you see the first one coming in as it is going to dive up towards the thing. As it passes through, it hits straight into. It hits the moonbeam. It doesn't mean it's got to finish its turn.
It's when
or
it
anything, right?
passes through. No, it starts or passes through.
Oh, okay. So it's going to pass through the moonbeam. It's going to roll its
That's con save.
strength. I'll give you guys a choice. I've just rolled. Do you want the con save or do you want the entangle save first?
Oh, I guess it would go through the entangle first, wouldn't it? When it's bursting out of the ground.
Yeah, it's safe.
Depends where it bursts out of the ground, though.
We'll take the entangle first. It rolled an 18, so the entangle did not hold it. Con save. 15.
Just about saves. So that's half damage.
Nice. So as you see, this thing has, and now you're seeing it for close. As it comes up, this you can see just the propulsion it gets out of the air. It kind of like leaps out and comes down onto the area. It doesn't like it does. It's not like it's a worm coming up to grab and pull down. It's a leap out like a dolphin and come down, and it is like a dolphin. This thing clears. You're seeing like it's clearing Zaga easy without trying. Over its head. This thing has a leap on it. You can see from just like the burrowing down and the fly out as it comes down, mouth open, straight onto the moonbeam, onto where the whip was whipping away.
It's 8 radiant damage.
How much, sorry?
8 radiant.
8 radiant damage. Nice. You have held your action, so yeah, as you see it appear, you can.
I need a wisdom saving, please.
Wisdom save. Oof, a 19 on dice.
So it gets half damage.
And what's the spell?
It's Mind Spike.
Mind
Spike. 4d8 halved, and because it's saved, it won't get the other effect, which would be it'll be positioned and be known to me at all times. Good to together. It's a shame it's half damage because I rolled quite well. So that's 23 halved, so that'll be 11. Of psychic damage.
11 psychic damage. Nice. As you hit out this thing, no, it just makes a bit of a noise. It doesn't have language or anything. Yeah, it hits. I feel like it hits pretty well. This thing, as it jumps up, then hits the moonbeam, gets hit with that damage, breaks through the entangle, and then gets hit with the mind sleeve as it burrows straight into the ground. It would have moved. Yeah, it's easily going to have that thing to get itself back underground then. I feel a little bit mean because I definitely goaded you into it. As this one screams out, Otter, as you cast the spell and your 4 stealth check, one is going to dive at you from behind.
It was, I mean, stealth anyway, but it's a somatic thing, my spell.
Yeah, it would have been noise. I think with the combination of kicking the spell off, puts you into like you've made a movement and you've made an action and you rolled a 4 on your thing. So the second one that was approaching from the south is going to deadly leap towards you. Can you give me a strength or dex saving throw, please? Your choice.
I'll try using a D20 rather than a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good start.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I wouldn't, because that's a nat 1 plus 2. That's a 3.
Should have gone with a D8.
I know.
And is okay. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Shit to the bed, and 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you are pushed off. You are not pushed. You are pushed 5 foot and are prone. As this thing, as it jumps out behind, knocks you. It's actually going to crash down onto the area which you're at. Knocks you prone on the ground in front of it. That is its go. Faywin, you are up.
Can I just check before we go? The first one burrowed away again, right?
The first one burrowed. So yeah, so I just turn him upside down.
Yeah.
He burrowed.
Am I in the entangled area? Does it affect me? Or is it only
it technically would do. You're prone in it now. We'll do it on the start of your turn.
Okay.
But yeah, you anywhere inside that area, you would have technically fell into it because you were just inside.
I wasn't sure if it affected us as well.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
what it
yeah.
does.
I don't think you can pick, can you?
No. It's just creature within the area.
Okay. So yeah, the last point you saw this at was here, but no, we'll say they'll surface burrow, so you'll be able to see where it is. So it passed up, dived under, and got its last 10-foot movement to get outside the moonbeam. I'll put it on its side to indicate it's burrowed. But Faywin, you're up.
For the one that's just attacked Otar,
Mm-hmm.
can I please use bonus action to Hunter's Mark it?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Drop the entangle.
Oh yeah,
What?
it's something like, is it concentration?
Hunter's Mark is concentration, isn't it?
Oh, ball bag. Okay, can I not do that, please? Sorry, I didn't realise it was concentration. If I've said it and I've
Please
got
tell
to do
me.
it.
Please tell me Faywin says ball back.
Ball bag. Oh, ball bag. Cool.
Okay, no Hunter's Mark. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
6 damage.
6.
Yeah, just 6. And then I roll again for another attack. 29 to hit.
Hits. I can do it.
29, is that a nat 20 or is that a 19?
No, it's a 19. And then 8 points of damage. God, if I had that good damage.
Oh no.
And then my. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Stay where you are. Arta, you are
Yeah.
up.
What do I want to do? I'm not sure. I've been thinking about this for ages and I can't decide.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I see from my position?
You can see. You can see because this one's actually like crushing through the land. So you can see the larger one that took Otter down. You can see the mound where this one is.
So I can see the one. Do I have to? Can I move further over in the water just so I've got a clearer line of sight on the one that took Otter down?
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
And then, do I want to do that? How long can I? How much? Hold on. And then I'm going to call lightning.
Cool lightning.
Go grease lightning.
Go grease lightning.
It's 120 foot.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to stop the map. Fucking.
Oh right.
The spirit. Mid battle.
So I want to aim to the right of it.
So it doesn't hit Otter.
So it doesn't have hit Otter.
Is it? It's a.
It's a deck save, and I do have concentration.
Ooh.
So a large storm just appears out of nowhere, and you hear like a flash of light, thunder and lightning coming down.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, sorry, it is still, so it fits very much in with the weather. The weather, whilst this looks lovely and pristine on here, the weather, it still is that rolling storm that's coming in. So the clouds are a little bit thicker, a little bit darker than it was before. So very apt that the lightning and thunder was called down.
So you would describe it as stormy conditions?
I think you just did.
I think I just did.
And
Yeah,
now
it sounds like you just did. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's before you can feel it's coming towards stormy conditions. It's not quite
It's
stormy
fine.
conditions.
I won't take you at your word. It's fine.
It's getting.
I knew
a storm
I knew
is
you always
coming.
said stuff you didn't mean, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
A storm is coming. Dex is 15.
Mitsu.
Ooh.
Wait, is that
Half
how it
damage.
works? Saves?
Yeah, same as hits. So it's half damage. Half damage?
Half damage, yeah. I mean, it's channel divination.
Nice.
So that's 15 points of thunder damage.
15 points of thunder damage as this crackle of thunder.
Oh, sorry, lightning damage.
Oh, sorry, lightning. As the spark of lightning shoots down.
Do I want to push it 10 foot away? Because I can do.
Otter.
You could push it 10 foot into the entangle.
You'd push
no,
it
it has-
onto Otter.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be away.
And it would be
That'd
away either,
towards
yeah.
you.
It's technically. What is it? It's technically. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it. I can't bother to read. Am I going to do anything with my bonus action? No, I'm not. I don't think it's anything I want to do. At this point,
Okay.
especially as I can't see one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see where it is, but you can't. Yeah, you can't see it. Von, you're up. Can you give me a perception check before we take go, please?
There another one.
17.
17. You hear rumbling from further south. As you can assume that there's, for the ones you can see, there is something coming from this southward area. You can't see it breaching yet, but you can feel the rumble out to your far right hand side, where the two you can see are in front of you.
Okay. I am going to Starry Form Archer.
Mm-hmm. I thought this.
And at the one that's above ground,
Mm-hmm.
a bonus action, do the Starry Form attack,
Yep.
which is 18.
18 hits.
That is 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant damage.
And then for my action,
Oh, he's got
I
straight from the
will-
mouse, isn't
hit it with a guiding bolt.
he? Yep.
Well, that's a nat 1, so I will not hit it with a
No,
guiding bolt.
you fire a guiding bolt off into the distance. Boo! Like a firework. Stay where you are.
I'm going to move a bit further back up that pathway. Like up.
Yeah, how far?
So that like the interjection at the top?
It's 20 foot.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Just thinking if that other one decides to change its mind after hearing me cast a spell. That I'm away from where I was standing where I done the spell.
You are indeed. Zaga, you're up.
Well, I'm using my bonus action to whip the whip, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The whip, as you can see that the one that, definitely the one that's like almost staring you down face to face, is very intrigued now with the body on the floor in front of him, and the other one that's burrowing away, you don't get the feel that the whip, if you want to drop the whip, they've seen people, so the whip will only have so much of an impact.
Okay, well, I don't need to drop it. I can.
Yeah, you can keep it going if you want to keep the rhythm on the floor, but yeah, if this
How
one's popped
far
up and
away
seen a
from,
person, it's going to go for a person.
It's more than 20 foot away from the one that's bothering Otter, right?
What is? The whip?
The whip.
Yeah.
Because it can only move 20 foot. Okay. I'll leave
well-
it where it is.
Yeah. 20 foot. Yeah, you. What's its range?
5 foot.
Oh, no, yeah. It's going to take it to like that square.
Uh,
Yeah, we'll just keep one off. You can hit Otter. Be a crit. 'cause
And
of
the one that's
that mound.
burrowed, although I can see the mound, it doesn't count as me being able to see the creature, does it?
No. You could attempt to, I will say, for an increased AC, you can attempt to fire something into it if it's a damage dealing spell, but in terms of for other things for seeing, no.
No, I don't really have anything I want to do.
I don't really have anything I want to do. Just gonna sit this one out.
I mean, pretty much what I'm thinking right now.
What you got?
Yeah, I'll just
You can hold
Try and
if
be-
you've got stuff that you want to.
I'll try and be stealthy and minimize my movements
Mm-hmm.
so as not to attract anything, and I'll pass.
Cool. Roll a stealth check then, just for like hiding. You're not moving, so you already got pretty good. But
Still with advantage, so it's a 25.
oh, nice. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you kind of just maintain where you are. Get like light up onto those. Just hold the position. You feel like you're on a pretty solid ground here, as you've seen Von move back around you and watching a fight happen. Up next, the growling. Ooh, Oof, Von, you moved back, so it enters with it could. What's its movement 40?
My movement had the opposite effect of what I wanted.
No, it's just forever. It's the most difficult thing in this game is the jump calculation. Standard jump review is not because it takes part of your movement. It can jump. If it jumps at least. It's just going to be just out of reach, I think. This one is going to. You've moved back. You're lucky because if you hadn't moved back, I would have been able to hit you with the jump. I think with the dash, using the action to jump, he can only jump. He can't attack with you. So this one, you just see as you step back, and like you'll see this clearer. This one burrows through and leaps up towards where you were, lands, smashes the platform from where you were standing, as it kind of looks up to realize it hasn't done, and you see it has eyes and it has clocked you, Von. But it had to use its move and its action to get the full distance. Undriel is still holding Entangle and looking around, just checking everyone's there. She's not going to move from there, so it's back to the top. Otter.
Did one have a guide?
Yeah.
He did. He missed the guiding bolt.
Right. Can I drop concentration, please? I know it's not my go, but can I do it out?
Yeah, you can do it whenever you want, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So
Just because I've seen otters all tangled up,
Yep.
silly bastard.
cool. So yeah, as you, Otter, as you recover from being knocked down, look up and see this thing over the top of you, just like, again, this just slick, almost stone-like beast with its big, jagged, sharp, huge snake-like mouth that just like opens as it's looking towards you. As you feel the vines like wither away below you. You are in the marshland, but you don't have difficult terrain.
Bonus action, I'll cast Hexblade Curse on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast Beaming Blade on it. You see my hammer sort of glow with this purple radiance.
You standing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because from the floor that's a bit mental. Cool. Put it on its tail.
And that would be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Just remember what it is. So it'll be 13 bludgeoning. Just one thunder damage. That's 14 altogether. And if it moves more than 5 feet before my next turn, it'll take 2d8 thunder damage.
Nice. As you slap down, this thing is not quite. Very close to bloodied, the one you just whacked on. Stay where you are?
Yeah, I don't provoke attack of opportunity.
No, but we now have a slight issue.
Can I just ask, now that there are two of these that are quite clearly visible,
Yep.
can I see any ears on them?
Roll a nature check.
Nature. Ooh.
Do you know what the ears of an underground mole would look like? I think?
Not with a 9.
No, you can't. You're looking and you're like, I don't know. Maybe. Two of them are visible. This is super bad for you, Otter, because the one up next is the one that is burrowing with the sound only of the whip, and you standing up on the ground. You are the only person who has made any movement on the ground that is within range for him to go for. So I think he is going to about turn. And it won't do the leap. He's just going to emerge above and take a bite at you. I won't put flank. I was going to put flanking on as well, just be funny. 14.
I mean, you can put flanking on as well if you want. It is what it is.
No, because I think he might. Well, I'm a bit
They're
scared
not
about that moonbeam
directly
very
opposite
close.
from where they're standing.
Yeah, but then moonbeam's a little bit close to him. Technically, he might pass through. I think he'll want to stay clear of the beam of light that burnt the fuck out of him when he jumped out of the thing. 14.
No, it doesn't hit.
So you feel the presence of another one raise it behind you as it goes to a bite and doesn't hit. Up next is
turn around and like put my shield up towards where it's biting me.
yeah. This is like way worse than the Chris Pratt with the Velociraptors. Just imagine like really fucking giant, like Chris Pratt with 2 rhinoceros that are wanting to eat you. That's what you're going for. As the other one that's facing you is going to try and bite you as well. It's go next. That is much better roll for me. That is a 26.
That hits.
Sorry, 25. And I apologise now because this is quite big. They're 8s. I need. Oh, 11. 26 poor. No, sorry. 30 points of piercing damage as this thing bites into you as you are downed. That is its go as the two of them there straight in, and you can see that again these things are out to kill, not just to hunt to eat. As you see Otar drop, your concentration drops, or your hex. Does your hex drop when you go incapacitated?
Hexblade, I think it does.
Yeah, I assume it does. Faywin, you're up. You've just seen Otar drop down behind 2 of these beasts.
Okay, so the one closest to me that just came out of the burrow thing, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Yep.
I need for when I hit it, I need to add extra 3 points of damage onto it from Hexblade's curse. I forgot to add that onto it.
Oh yeah, 3. Okay, so it is officially the bottom one is officially bloodied, which means
I've just seen this one bite, so I'm going for this one. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And I've got Hunter's Mark. So it's 9 plus 3 for that first hit.
Nice.
And then I go again. 20 to hit.
20 hits. Fucking that boat, man.
I know. 7 plus
7 points.
5.
7. Nice. Good hits. Stay where you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is your bonus. Was
Can
Hunter's Mark.
I just ask, sorry, with the Hexblade's curse, it's +3 bonus to damage rolls. Is that for both damage rolls or just in general? Because there's a bludgeoning roll and a thunder roll.
No, it's per attack, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so anytime you're rolling damage, you'd add 3, but not if your damage is split. I'm pretty sure it's not if your damage is split.
Yeah.
And I'm concentrating because of Hunter's Mark.
Oh, yeah.
And then can I move John behind the one that I've Hunter's marked?
Yep.
Kind of like near,
Its tail.
Yeah.
The sheer scale of size. Arta, you are up. You still have your lightning.
Is there
right?
any way I can get within sight range of Otter's desecrated corpse?
Yeah, I would say, you could move down closer to Faywin and be able to see.
Yeah. If I can do that, first of all.
Yep. Staying on the water.
To him to let him know that he's down.
Yeah. You can stay on the water if you would like, or you can start to step onto the land, up to you.
If I can see him from the water, I'll stay on the water.
Yep, you can get right up to the edge.
Okay, cool. Healing word at level 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, it won't happen again. Mainly because I can't do it at level 3 again.
Yeah.
What he means to say is try and stay on your fucking feet.
Yeah. Don't
That's not bad, you
die
know.
anymore.
That is 12 points of healing.
Nice.
Thank you.
And then I call down another lightning on
Nice.
the same place as before.
Yep.
Am I going to do that?
Does it save again, or was it just...
No! What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on the... I'm going to do it to the right-hand side of... Well, so this is how it reads. It reads technically that if they get hit by lightning damage, that they get pushed 10 feet away from me. However, I would argue that if there is a lightning bolt to the right-hand side and it gets hit by the lightning, it can be thrown to the left. Thoughts?
Which one? This one? Because this is where you had the lightning before.
Yeah, I can move it anywhere with it.
Oh, you can move it. Okay.
So if I hit
It's
it on the
technically away
right
from you, I guess.
if I hit it on the right-hand side, would it move to the left towards the moonbeam? The top one.
Yeah.
Or would it just move 10 foot away from me towards...
Yeah, because it's going to fall.
The argument is, are we doing it exactly as the rules say, where even though it hits it from the right-hand side, it just moves down or diagonally? Or are we saying that it moves from the source of the lightning?
It will move. It should move away from you, but you could reposition yourself to make that happen. If you were to stand on the land, I will allow it.
If I've got enough movement, then yes,
Yeah, you
I'll
would
go.
You
I'll
only move like 10 foot.
go so I'm to the right-hand side of it, so I can push it into the into the moonbeam.
Yeah, I would say at a stretch you can just
20
step in front of
foot,
Fabian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that
Yeah,
allow
that
me
will
to
push it.
to make-
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a lightning strike. Can I have
Nice.
dex save?
Dex save. Why is this thing not very dexy? Ooh, that's a 6.
Ooh, that's a fail. And you said it wasn't stormy weather.
It's not stormy weather. It's very close to, but it's not. It will soon be stormy weather.
Ooh, that is pretty spicy. That is 25 points of lightning damage, and I'm
Holy
going to use my
shit knuckles.
standard effect to push it into the moonbeam.
Holy oh.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that,
Yeah.
what size is the creature?
Large.
Ah, yes. That's fine then.
Okay. So it moves how much? 10?
Let me just read it.
What's it got next bump? Oh, it's got
Features and traits.
Ah! Oh, you fucking bastard.
Large or smaller creature, you can push
Yeah,
it up
down
to
for
10
that.
feet away from me. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, do you know
Into the
what? They're
moonbeam.
fucking... It's now going off the other screen. What the hell?
I'm just imagining like
There's two... I have to have two screens open.
I don't know how to phrase this. I'm just imagining it's like it's not like it gets pushed back. It just like goes up in the air and down again.
It just flops.
A bit like when you like walk into like a TNT on Crash Bandicoot and you kind of like hop in.
Okay.
That's kind of
got
what I'm
that.
imagining.
Right. Put it back in there, you bastards. Dun, 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 dun. Use Otter's dead body. Okay, 10. So 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should move into
So it
at
is-
least touching the moon.
It is touching the moonbeam. Its flank is in the moonbeam. Does that mean it kicks off straight away, or is it just on its go?
I
No.
think it's in its go.
Yeah, it's on its go.
Yeah. Okay.
It's when it passes through, but I think it's got to be a willing.
Well,
Yeah.
but yeah, it'll be starting its next round in there
Yeah.
anyway,
So it's starting its round. Yeah. So it's willing movement or forcibly be moved, and then starts its go there.
Well, that was quite a successful round.
That was-
Spell slots are in pain, but we'll cross that bridge.
We can always have another nap.
Yeah. That was it was big hit. That one's looking pretty effective. Cool. So you've moved. That you staying where you are? Is she done? Yes.
Put my thumb up at Arta.
Oh, okay. Good. Up next is the one in front. Oh no, it's not. It's the. Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh wait, what have I done here?
I thought Von was
Wait,
up
I-
It
before
was
the
one
third
first.
yeah.
Yeah. I put an extra one on the board that doesn't exist. I was like, why have I got 4 here? I've only got 3 minis. It's Von. Yeah. Don't
It's another one we're
panic.
not knowing about yet.
Don't panic.
I think it was me before the other one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Von, Zaga, and then the next one. And then under the L.
So I was going to move Moonbeam, but I don't need to now, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That frees up a whole nother action.
Yep.
So, I am...
Woo.
How far am I from the one the other side of our time?
Jesus. The other side,
Yeah.
the 95.
95. Okay. I should probably be more worried about the one directly in front of me, shouldn't I?
No. Of
I'm
course.
going to
not.
fire off the Starry Form Archer into that one, and also a Guiding Bolt as well.
The one in front of you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's say Starry Form Archer does an 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and that is 7 radiant damage.
Nice.
And then Guiding Bolt, is it going to hit? Probably not, because that's a low roll again. That is a 13.
A 13 does not hit.
These Guiding Bolts are really not fucking working
No.
today. It's going to destroy me now. I've got nowhere I can move to. I guess I'll just stay where I am.
Yeah. I mean, you can move. It's not within attack, like it's many feet from you.
Yeah, but if you can jump, it's going to get to me no matter
I mean,
where I
it
go.
will be able to get you, yeah, but I'm just saying, it's not like you can't move because it's not an opportunity attack range move.
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, Zaga, you're up. There's a plethora of
No.
opportunities.
Yeah, there's stuff to do now. I want a 30-foot cube, but it'll just cover the monster facing up Bomb Bomb.
Okay.
And I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern on it. Can I have a Wisdom saving throw, unless this thing's immune to being charmed.
No. Wisdom save. That's a 6.
That's a fail. It is charmed, it is incapacitated, and has a speed of 0.
Charmed, incapacitated, and has a speed of 0. And you're concentrating, or what is that?
No. Yes, concentration
say.
up to a minute.
Otherwise, you just
the
do it
spell-
and did fuck all.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor. It doesn't get saving throws on its turn.
Okay.
And I will also Healing Word Otter. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
still
no,
a
it's a
spell.
spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that case, I will not Healing Word Otter. I will use my bonus action to whip the monster that's in the moonbeam.
Yeah, back and forth. Yep.
But I got rid of the thing, so I don't know what it does. Give me a moment.
To clarify, the reason I could use my lightning thing, because I wasn't actually casting it, I was just using my action to choose a new destination.
Mhm.
Was the logic I was working on. I hope that's...
Yeah. Yeah, once it's multi-use spell, isn't it?
So it's a +9 on the attack roll.
Wait! Oh, yeah, it's fucking...
It's not that strong, but
No, it's just good at hitting.
that is a 28 to hit.
28 hits, yep. 28 to hit.
It's a roll of 19. And that is 10 force damage.
10 force damage, nice. Cool, that's the right one. Woo, this guy's looking pretty messed up. Oh, I did 1 damage.
And
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
that will be my go.
Cool.
And I'm going to yell over to Bomber actually and say, "Don't hit that one! It won't do anything unless someone hits it!"
If it takes damage or if someone
Okay.
uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. How do you shake?
I assume it's someone goes over to it and, shakes it out of its stupor.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Quite literally shakes it out.
I just want to check that it's not against. This isn't a stupid wording thing.
Well, I assume it's basically someone goes over and knocks some sense into it. Like, if one of the others charged over and smashed into it, it'd take damage and it'd be knocked out of its charm status, right? If it was on a person and someone went over and, say, helped them, I would assume that was shaking them out of their stupor.
I was just thinking, it is, but it's the wording. Just want to check the wording, because the wording's always weird on them, because it's a creature, right? Creature is affected. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's affected. Oh no, it doesn't say. Okay, I need to pull it up. We'll say it's fine for now. I just need to double check. I just want to double check it because there's wording in there, like the difference between dominate person and dominate monster.
Yeah.
So just to check that creature is the widest use of the term, and this isn't just a humanoid spell.
Oh, okay. No.
Only because the wording says shake them out of the stupor, and it's like if you've got a monstrosity, you don't go up to it and shake. You don't grab a beholder and be like, "Come on." It's not going to have like human companions. It's not going to have human companions in which to shake out, which made it sound weird.
It does say creature. Creature just to me says anything that's alive.
Yeah, well, you would want that. Cool.
I do have a spell that says humanoid somewhere, but
Yeah.
I've not used it on purpose.
Yeah. Cool. So that's its go. Its go is nothing. So it's back around to the top. Otter.
Okay, I'm going to stand up first of
Hello.
all. How far am I from the one behind me?
You are 5 foot from the one behind you. There's a 5 foot square, so you're 10 foot. There's a 1 square between you.
In that case, I am going to thunderstep over behind the other one.
Which is the other one? The one that's behind you, or the one over by?
Over near Von.
Yep.
Not directly behind her, but as far behind as I get.
How far can you thunderstep?
90 feet.
Woo! That's quite far. Oh, that's the map movement. 2, that's the wrong thing, you stupid bastard. I think it's fine. Yeah, 65. So where do you want to go?
Yeah, as far. Yeah, that'll do.
Nice.
And that's going to be 3d10 thunder damage to the other two.
Yeeks a mesh. With a save?
Yeah, con save. I wasn't sure if it was a roll or a save.
Snicky.
I was about to
should be
roll
a
for
save. Yeah. So both of them?
Yeah.
So-
But and even 10 feet around.
Yep, cool. So one at the top got a dirty 20, and one at the bottom got a 16.
They both save, so they both take half damage.
Okay. Yeah, basically. A creature is anything that's not an object. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
It counts as
What
a
happens if
creature.
we treat people like objects?
True. Dwarfs are no longer affected by Zaga spells. Is that what you're saying?
And apparently children in the eyes of Saga.
Yeah,
I
boom.
was just thinking about trying to sell them again.
I didn't roll very well, so that's 11 half, so I'll be 5.
5 points for both of them. Nice. Still standing, but yeah, that one at the top.
And
is-
it creates a big bang, big boom, sonic boom.
Okay. All those ones in the house. It's like, ooh. There's thunder and lightning going on. That storm's rolling through.
Wait, is the storm in now? Is it stormy conditions?
No, it's not stormy conditions. So it's the big one is starting its
Even in the
turn in
stormy
the moonbeam.
weather.
Is that another con save?
Yes, it is.
Oh, come on, give me the con save. Oh,
Come on,
that's
movie,
nice.
kill something.
No, it's 19 on a die, so 24.
Yeah, that saves. 10 half.
Still hitting though, which is you know, something for moving.
Yeah.
12. Well, it can't not hit. It just
All because
doesn't
of my
ever kill
genius
anything.
plan to throw it into it.
That's 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant damage. Nice. And it is its go. It's going to get out. Who has made noise? Ah, yes. Thunder Boy. You've gone really far away. Nice. Let's go.
My noise is over there, though.
Yeah, your noise was. Sorry, when I said Thunder Boy, I meant the other Thunder Boy.
All right.
You've both got the same names and both casting thunder damage. Someone might wants to try something a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? This one is going to turn back to where it hears the last or closest footsteps it has felt, which are Arta's. He is kind of fudged up. Do I go for... Yeah, he's just going to charge you, I think, and go for the bite attack. No point diving and jumping at that range. So yeah, this thing is just going to turn towards you, charge, and go for a big old chompity chomp. Oof. That's a 16.
Miss.
Oh, boo. Why are you going to be like that? It does such good damage if it hits. First one misses.
I know.
Second one is going to burrow and... Ooh. Yeah, I think... Oh, I should have done it the other way around. I knew that's what I was going to do before. Second one is going to burrow. It's got 40 foot, so it's easy going to make it jump out and come at you again. Arta with the deadly leap. Can you give me a strength or dex saving throw, please? I should have knocked you prone and then bit you. It's always next round.
Let's say 10.
10. Ooh, that's a fail. Shit. Strength or dex? You roll strength.
I did. I got an 8 plus 2.
Oh, damn. So you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Oof.
Do your other damage first.
Yeah. And then 14 points of slashing.
So that's 30 in total.
Yes.
Me doing maths. Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. Nice.
Because I can't use my bloody electric thing because it's not technically an attack. It's a saving throw.
You need to roll a
You need to roll a...
con save.
Yeah, some kind of save.
What am I rolling?
Dex save.
It's Dex, isn't it?
Dex, yeah. Dex, that's an 8.
Oh, that's actually a fail, which is the first time Hellish Rebuke's actually done full
Yeah.
damage.
Nice. You need to roll a con save as well, though. Or is your lightning over now?
Concentration's gone. I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Plus something.
Awesome.
5 total.
Nice.
Faywin's too close to me. That's really annoying.
Oh, just kill me off. I'm fine.
Wow.
No, it is a 9. It's 9. Excellent. That's a 4.
Stay on maths with Dan.
I know.
They both say 7, so it's kind of irrelevant.
Where did you end up?
20 points of fire damage.
20 points of fire damage. Nice. That one is looking effed up as well. As your concentration drops, and those two... Oh, you are... Sorry, you failed to save, didn't you? So,
Yeah.
as you fire it off, you are knocked prone and pushed 5 foot.
I'm like Neo in the Matrix. I'm just leaning backwards, fire out my hands, but then I fall and lose my balance.
As you hit... so, Faywin, you see Arta just get hit with this, fire off the Hellish Rebuke, as this thing, like, roars back at him as he smashes into the ground below. As it is your turn, Faywin.
Can I step back slightly?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be using my bow, and I don't want to be at disadvantage.
How far do you want to step back slightly?
I would suggest moving further back than.
We still walk on water even if Dan's down.
Yeah, he's not down. He's just prone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
concentration.
It's a ritual spell, so
Yeah.
It lasts for an hour. I would suggest being outside of 15 foot from me for reasons.
If I go in the water, can I still? I've still got line of sight on both of them.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
standing
Okay.
on
I'll
the
go back in the water then, please. A little bit further back, probably about 20 foot away.
water.
From Arta. And then I want to aim at the hunter's mark one first.
Yep.
11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay.
It's very weak as well.
With a plus
I'm going to
10, did you
try
roll a
again
1?
anyway.
Mhm.
I did, yeah. 27 to hit. that
27
one.
hits.
12 plus 3.
Oof. As this one roars back at you, first bow ting off its head, second one straight down the gullet as you kill the Butlet.
Fuck's sakes. I wanted to use my Thunder Wave against more than one
Oh,
person.
sorry, buddy.
And then can I use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to the other one that's alive, please?
Yep.
Thank you. And then John will go round the bottom, please, under where that one's bum is. Yeah, just so he feels part of it, because
Wow.
he rolls shit and I don't.
John's out here
That's
just
the end of my
sniffing the asses of freaking animals.
Can I get advantage because he's intimidating as an albatross?
He's not intimidating an albatross, though, is he?
Alright.
I bet he's
No
like
worries.
a tiny albatross.
They made me kill him again. Yes, it can't be. I think there is limitations to Spectral Beast, but
Yeah, there's
I've
like
given up.
size limitations.
I said like a little one.
a little albatross just shrunk
He's
down.
just trying his best.
Arta, you are up. You are prone, so half movement to stand up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you see that Faywin has stolen the glory and killed one of these beasts in front
Oh,
of
and
you.
you've also moved. Oh no, you haven't moved him with him.
No, you moved back 5 foot. You got knocked 5 foot back.
Am I just going to do what I was going to do anyway? Yeah, I'm just going to do what I was going to do anyway. Can I have a some kind of save throw? Let me read.
Con?
Can I have a con save, please?
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Oh, fuck me. I rolled a 4. That's 9. It's got +5.
That's a miss.
But a 9's bad.
In the same vein, you wanted to hit 2 with your Thunder Wave. I wanted to move the Moonbeam on both of them. Technical. So hopefully you'll kill 2
that's-
things in one go. With
That's 10 points of some kind of damage.
10 points of some kind of damage.
I'd imagine
Yeah,
it
it's
being
got-
Thunder Wave, it's thunder damage.
Yeah.
It is under, yeah, which means I
Ah.
can't even push it back.
Yeah.
Shitty fucking.
Thunder
class.
Wave. Ah. Yay.
Much
Good damage.
fun.
This one looking really, really weak.
And then for my bonus action,
Gonna heal it? Feel bad?
if I don't heal myself, I might. Oh no, I can't heal myself. I use a spell. I'm gonna run into the water.
Nice. What's half your movement?
15.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty smart move.
Because I'm like, I can't heal myself, and I'm gonna die if he gets a big hit on me again. So let's run away.
You ever seen those really stupid dogs that run and just jump into water off piers? They probably can't swim.
I'm like that, but like because I've got half movement, I like
You know-
trip a little bit as I
you know
jump
who else
into
is
it,
like that?
forgetting I've got water walk.
This thing.
I'm really angry because he splashed me as he got in.
He's not. He's water walking. Vaughn, you're up.
Flash.
I am going to move the Moonbeam
Yep.
onto the one on the right.
Mm-hmm. Can move how far? 60 foot.
60 foot, yeah. No, not that one, the other one.
Oh, this way. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause that one's still alive, and I don't want to damage the other one until everyone gets a full round on it, because I know he's straight after me.
Okay.
Um,
Stay on the moonbeam.
and
Nice bitch.
then
It's like Buckaroo.
bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word at level.
Wait, what's the
2.
what's the moving the moonbeam then? I thought that was bonus action.
No, that's a normal action. That's an action.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Second level Healing Word on Otter.
Okay.
Cool.
So that is 6, 9. No.
9 health back to Otar. Stay where you are.
That's my go. Yep.
Zaka, you're up.
Is my tentacle whip? Can it move 20 feet and attack that one that's still alive with the moonbeam on?
I don't
Is it just too far
I
away?
don't think it will make it. No, it's gonna be 1 square away.
There's a flying mole thing.
In that case,
It's got a better head than that. Got standard little heads that didn't print very well.
I'm just going to whip out my crossbow and take a pot shot at it.
Oh! At the one with the moonbeam on it.
Yeah.
Can't
Nice.
let Moonbeam get a single kill, can you?
I mean, I don't think my crossbow is going to kill it. It's not that strong.
It's
If
really
anything,
weird
this is
in one.
helping the moonbeam.
Yeah.
I swear it has like 1 health left.
Yeah.
That is a 24 to
That hits. What's the range on your crossbow though? Isn't it lower than?
3120.
Oh, you shitting me! I keep grabbing the wrong fucking thing. 31. Yeah, so it's a disadvantage.
Oh, is it a disadvantage?
Yeah.
I never know what that means for range
Yeah,
weapons,
it means
but
that up to 30 is standard. Up to 120 is at disadvantage. Past 120 is impossible.
in that case, 22 to hit.
Yeah, it's.
It's a bit of a big leap from 30 to 120, though.
Yeah, I know.
Lovely 1 on the damage roll dice. That is 4 points of whatever crossbow damage is.
Piercing.
Piercing
That's
nice.
just enough you need to kill it.
It's no, still standard. It was weak, but
Oh, just
honestly,
helping
4
the
damage
movie,
is pretty bad.
And bonus action. How's Otter looking down there?
It's about half off. So don't waste the spells.
No, instead, bonus action. We haven't done it in a long time. We're going to do a bardic inspiration.
Fucking hell.
On,
Can you give it to my beast?
on let's say on Bonbon.
Oh.
Gonna
Bomb with
Tell him
bardic.
his moonbeam looks particularly shiny today. So you get a D8 inspiration die for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Used to add to an ability, check, attack roll, or saving throw. Also healing, I believe, and magic damage.
Magic damage.
You might want to save it for a saving throw when that fucking thing leaps at you in a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, okay,
no,
you can't
I'm
leave
not.
me yet.
No, you're right. It cannot leap at you yet. And that's my.
wait, can it beat you now? Let's go.
No, because it's still hypnotized.
No, we're talking about the one that's charmed. Still.
It's charmed. I wonder why you guys are being wankers about it.
Everyone's ignoring this one that's just standing there.
Oh.
I mean, Zagga told me not to hit it, so I'm not hitting it.
I think it might be getting stormy, you know, and a ranger. Let me just find.
Hailstones. There's hailstones coming down. Everyone
Yeah.
takes 1d4 damage.
Power of his own advantage. Each creature in the area who sees the battle must make a wisdom saving throw. Fails, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. Creature incapacitated has a speed of 0. You just like picked every single shit spell.
I was going to do it on the
Such-
other two when they were alive, but
Yeah.
Otter was in the space between them, so he would have been affected too.
I might just give it a legendary action just because it's such a cheesy spell.
I only learned it at the
Weird
long rest
spell.
last night as
It
well.
is-
I
It's like-
love how every time you find one,
It's just the worst. Like it's
Finally
just
get
got the
hold of
class
it,
with
'cause
the
that
worst.
one
Spell. It's
comes
just
along.
like, oh yeah, it's just a thing where. But there's so little of those spells where it's just like, oh yeah, this is just a win button. This one is. So if you fail the wisdom save, which is really high, you just don't do anything. It's like, what?
It's
Are you
just bards
sure?
being bards, right?
Yeah, but they should have saving throws at the end of each round. Like,
It's just Weaver being Weaver.
I don't know, which is why I'm going to give him a legendary action and get him to break out of it and kill Wolf just to teach Weaver a lesson. Yeah, it's just really weird design. Well, we're not far from legendary resistances, so I'll get rid of that. Sometime.
Yeah. When are we leveling up?
You're not, never. You're going down level, I told you. So Otto, it's back to you.
Well, I'm probably going to do something that you'll like, because I was fighting 2 great mobbies, so I might have been down at the time. I don't know this one's hypnotized. So
To be
Otto
fair,
will
only I
attack
do.
them.
Yeah. It's just not moved.
It's nice to see our friend the Orc has done so much these rounds of combat.
She's been holding this sweet entangle.
Entangled that no one's gotten it.
Oh yeah, you're right. She hasn't done anything. Maybe she should do a thunder wave to help out. No one told her not to do anything. It's such a weird. I just don't understand it. I do. A lot of stuff in D&D is good, but some stuff you're just like, what? Imagine I did that to you.
Crowd control, isn't it?
Yeah, but imagine I just went, all right, I'll do a wisdom saving throw. Anyone that rolls below a 16 does nothing. It's a bit like stun.
yeah.
You'd be
I'm
like,
pretty
that's a bit
sure you did
shit.
that
It'd be
to
like,
me
well, it's just hypnotic.
Yeah, if all your people got hypnotized,
Yeah,
then
you
you're
just
fucked.
you've actually fucked.
I think the downside is that it is that 30-foot cube, and if any friendlies are in there, there's no way to take them out like there is with Snow.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Which is why I didn't do it on the other two, because Otter was right in between.
Yeah, right in between them all. Yeah, it's just a weird one. Otter, you're up. Well,
Yeah,
you can do
so
what you want. You can all. I mean, well, there's one still alive, right? But yeah, if you need to surround this thing before you go, it's still going.
No,
Well,
no.
as soon as the first person hits it, he gets his actions back. So
I know, but Otter doesn't know
He's
this.
just had his
Otter's-
turn as well, though, so
Yeah.
it's like a full
True.
round.
So yeah, Otter's gonna go and hit it with Booming Blade.
boom.
You're going to walk up right behind it. There we go.
Stab it in the
Remember,
butt.
it gets its reaction
Well-
back after you hit it.
12 to hit.
Stab it. Oh, that doesn't hit. Fuck you, man. Oh wait, no, it's incapacitated, right?
Yeah,
So I think it's
advantage.
no,
it auto
incapacitated
crit
just means
or-
you can't take actions or reactions. What are the two conditions it had? Charmed.
Yeah, charmed. Incapacitated, movement
Incapacitated.
speed of 0.
Yeah. So no, actually, there's no. See, again, even that's weird. So it's incapacitated, but it can dodge. So yeah, unfortunately, I thought.
Otter's just a really shit
Yeah,
with his weapon there.
there's a
He's
giant
got
beast in front of you
concussion.
that you've swung at that you can't
He's got
hit.
concussion. He was
Do I,
jumped
do, I,
on.
do I get advantage on it? Or?
No, incapacitated doesn't
it's
give
not even
advantage.
run, is it?
Yeah, it's not. It's not grappled or restrained. Incapacitated just is can't take actions, can't take reactions.
So yeah, a bit woozy from being down.
Yeah.
I'll take a swing and a miss.
Von's like, finally, someone's come to help. You just see him. Ah, ah. He's trying to swing at the tail, just the tail, and the tail's wiggling. Nice. Bonus action.
In that case, I'm going to move back.
Oh, yeah, still incapacitated. Ah! Such a weird spell.
That's me done.
Right, up next is Moonbeam. Was it con save?
One save.
If I fail, it's half. If I succeed, it's half damage, right?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. That's a 19.
That saves.
Come on, baby.
That's 5 radiant damage.
Ah, he's dead. You fucker.
Oh, John wanted to kill him.
He had one final fly. He was going to jump up and kill someone.
Don't give me that about John wanting to kill him, because then you just have a go at me again.
I literally had the 12, the D20 up, ready to
ready
let
to
John
go.
have a turn.
Are you moving the hunter's mark onto the one that's still alive?
It's not
not-
fair, is
I'll
it?
have to do
Range to do that.
It's not your go
Oh, it is
yet.
Far away.
So that was its go, but its go was it dying. So Fabian, you are up now.
Can I move as close as I can to the others?
Yeah, what's your full movement?
Oh god.
35.
30. 30?
Not 30.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
Go on,
isn't
attack
it?
it with your
Yeah,
bow.
but you've got your bow's got. You actually do have range with your bow, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you fucking slag of a game. This thing is winding me right up. I click ruler and then it doesn't actually click ruler.
is that one within 90 foot of me now?
Yeah, it will be.
Okay. So I
You need to move it
Hunters.
up 5 feet, the map, because...
Oh yeah, I was on a wooden bridge.
You were on the bridge.
No, you've moved. Am I still within 90 foot?
Yeah.
Uh,
You haven't moved.
so my bonus is to put a hunter's mark on that one, please.
Yep. I just put it on.
I don't know that it's incapacitated. Sorry, everybody.
I mean, it's the only one left. We might as well start
Yeah.
hitting it.
Gonna attack it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So that is a nat 20 plus 10. That's a hit. Checks can do beyond if you don't believe.
Jokes. You guys are jokes. Full jokes. Full
that-
jokes.
Is 10 with the crit plus 3 with the hunter's mark. So that's the first.
Oh, you are
Attack?
very high then.
No.
It was a low roll in the damage.
Come on. Yes, he's not incapacitated anymore.
Wait, does the hunter's mark get doubled as well? Because you rolled a dice for it.
Yes.
I
The
guess
hunter's
that's-
mark is doubled as well, so I can
Yeah,
roll
if
another
it's a
d6.
dice roll. Yeah.
No, just
well, you've
double
doubled the
what
3.
you roll.
hold on. I'm just looking at the thing here. It doesn't look like the damage was double because it says 4 + 1 + 5 to 2d8 plus.
No,
1.
they roll two. They
does
roll
roll.
2 dice
It's
instead of
2D,
doubling on
yeah.
D&D.
Oh, it's the normal damage is 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
If I reload this, does it
But-
reload that?
Okay. But shouldn't the first dice be doubled?
No, it
It rolls 2.
it does rolls 2 dice as they're doing the
Yeah,
doubling.
yeah.
It does it the other way round.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it just changes
pretty
it
gross.
from 1d8 plus 5 to 2d8
I mean,
plus
it gives
5
you
on the
more
button.
damage. Who cares which way they add it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so is that it? Just 10 and 3?
10 and 6.
10 and 6.
Double the hunt.
Yeah, I've done it.
10 and 6 then. And then I'm rolling again, and it was 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 2 plus 5.
2 plus 5.
Hang on.
I know, it came up
So
7
7.
plus 5 on my screen.
Yeah, it's 7.
7.
It was 1d8 plus 5, so yeah, it's 7 plus 5, please.
16
Nice.
and 12. 28.
And then John will move
I don't think I'll make it that way.
just as, yeah, like wherever.
Close you can get to it over there.
Just so we can
Zaga's no
pretend
longer
it's part of it.
concentrating.
Yes, finally. Arta. You couldn't be further.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hear anything. I'll move closer, I guess. So I'll just move like towards old Orky face, whose name I always forget.
Andrea.
Walkie face.
Hockey face. You want to use your dash as well?
No, because then I'll be in range of it. So I'm just gonna stay there. And that's my go.
We find out it's got a huge go. Von, you are up.
Okay, well, seeing it being hit now, I thought, guess I'll just attack as well. So, starry form, first of all.
Miss,
That moonbeam,
miss,
innit?
miss.
Moonbeam can't reach that far, I don't think, from where it was.
It was a very minute.
I can move it 60, so that's definitely not 60.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's 60. It's quite far.
That does not hit. That was a 12.
Oh,
And then, let's try and hit it with a frostbite. That's a con
Ooh. Con save.
Yeah,
That's a 24.
that saves. So it does fuck all.
My time is coming. Oh my gosh. Zaga, you're up. Stay where you are. If there ever were a time to run.
You
No.
talking to me or Bon?
On.
Um,
You are outside of.
can I move back as much as I can?
Oh, you're going to run that way.
Like up the map?
Yeah.
I get 35.
You are off the map. Why'd you let me move the camera and then fucking run away that way, you bitch? For that, I'm going to attack you. Zaga, you're up.
Do I use my last third level spell still?
This thing, I mean, it's taken some damage now, but prior to that, it hadn't taken a lot of damage.
No, it hadn't really taken any, had it?
No.
Let me
And they're
back
not-
up as far as I can back up.
Yeah. You caught in the entangle.
Is she still concentrating on that?
No. She dropped it and waited. She was waiting to unleash a thunder wave.
What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? With a 20-foot radius sphere, where can it go where it will only hit the enemy?
In the front. 20-foot radius sphere. Like,
Yeah.
because Von's backed all the way up.
Yeah, just at a place where it will only affect the enemy creature, and we shall cast a fireball at it.
All these buildings are made of wood.
Oh yes, they are.
You
Let's
would set
burn this
fire
motherfucker
to-
down.
But it wouldn't stop Zaga.
There is a storm coming, apparently.
Use my last bloody spell slot to create food and water to get enough water to put out all the fires. Oh, actually, I
Set
could
fire.
just pull
Wait.
it.
We
Yeah,
saved
we
you.
could
You
just
burned
move
down
on.
our entire house, our entire village. But we saved you?
You're alive, aren't you? you
We were better off without you.
Dex saving throw, please.
Dex saving throw. Oof, that's an 8.
Is a fail. And that will be 26 points of fire damage.
26 points of fire damage. You do, in fact, incinerate all of that
Yep.
groundwork that's there.
It's only groundworks, it can be rebuilt.
Not by you, right? Nice.
Not by me, no. And I will also use Bardic Inspiration again and inspire Otter by telling him that he's looking much more healthy than he was a minute ago. I'm proud of him.
Thanks,
So
Saga.
he also gets the extra D8 for those things.
Is on. These things are quite stupid. So, do I kill Zaga for fireballing my
I
beautiful
mean,
beast?
your usual reaction to a fireball is to try and kill me.
Yeah. I feel like a fireball is a ball of fire that comes from a direction. This thing would have seen you fire a ball of fire at it. Because
It
can
definitely
see.
would have seen the direction the ball
Yeah.
of fire came from.
Yeah. Look at that, Von running away. Von's taking the Zaga tactic. This thing's going to turn. What's it got on it? Oh, Hunter's Mark. It's going to burrow to get the run up that it requires to leap through the air. And this thing goes for its full leap. So it is. It can jump up to 15 foot in the air if it wants. So you see the fireball causing quite the rage in the beast as it dives and just launches itself 3 times the height of you, Zaga, as it comes down, mouth open. Well, that was a bit higher. I mean, that was exaggerated by me. Comes down, mouth open to take you out with its deadly leap. Can you give me a strength or dex saving throw, please?
Yep. Is a 19.
19 is a save, so you take half damage.
Yeah, it's a +6 for dex saving throws. So.
Woo! So first, so you take 11, 12, 13 plus 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Yes.
Is that halved?
Nope. Oh, half it. You fuck. Forgot about half.
17 half is 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you take 30, 15, 14, 7 is the half. Could have been 15 of slashing.
7.
Oh, damn it. It's such big hits. Big hits! As it can't, it's used its full movement to get there and get onto you. So that's it done. Andriel is up. Can she thunder wave it?
I forgot she was here.
She's going to get the final blow.
Go on,
Gonna hit it with a
Andrea, you
stick.
can do
No.
it.
No, that's my thing.
You can do it.
Hit it with a stick.
She's going to throw a small little produced flame fireball at it.
I thought you were going to say a rock.
No.
I mean,
She missed it sooner as a 14.
after a firebolt.
Yeah, she's seen the fireball. She's like, I can do this. Produces a little ball of flame, launches it towards it, misses with a 14. Otter, you're up.
It's above ground still, yeah.
It's above ground, yeah. It used all its movement to dive and land on him.
I will just launch 2 Eldritch Blasts with it.
Nice. Roll your damage. Faywin, you're up next.
Well, it's attack rolls for Eldritch Blast, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just letting you know. Because if likely there's going to be a bow coming up after this as well.
Yeah, so that'll be a 25 and a 24 to hit. For
Yep, both hit. Look at the size of Zaga's little head.
So sweet.
Combined, it's 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Nice. Stay where you are.
I will back up as far as I can.
I will go to the next town over. Fabian, you're up.
Everybody is real tired of being hit by these things.
29 to hit.
29 hits. Archer, you're up next. It's weak. It's definitely bloodied.
How's it looking?
Pretty fucked up.
10 plus 6.
Oh, nice. Yep. Oh, you got one more
And
hit?
then it's a nat 20, so you
Nat
hit again.
20.
So that's 30.
30 on the hit, not 30 damage, right?
30 on the hit.
30 on
And
the hit.
then 15 damage
15
plus
damage. As
plus
again,
6.
as it reels back after
Off the
taking
bell
down,
from Hunter's Mark.
getting ready to bite down on Zaga. You've overkilled this beast. I think it had like 8 health left on your second hit, and you did like 20 odd damage to it. As the second of these beasts are taken down by Faywin's arrow just
Leave
before
Zaga
Arthur gets
alone.
his go. Oh, Arthur, no.
It's fine. Are we out of initiative?
As you are now out of initiative, Faywin killing the last of the beasts.
I'm
As
going
we
to run
exited
over
the- oh, God.
to where the fire was.
Mm-hmm.
How bad are things smouldering? Is there like a
Uh,
fire?
There, yeah. So the fire's starting to spread up from here.
Okay, I
so
cast Sleep Storm.
yeah, okay, cool. So you're just across the area.
Yeah, it's like 40 foot.
So like, yeah, this.
You know, we have a druid who can create shape water.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
I've
don't
got
think he's gonna do it quick enough.
I've got a keg of water on me. As
I
well.
don't trust he's going to do it quick
Okay.
enough.
Keg of water.
Right?
So I piss on the fire. Yeah, I mean the quick way to get it all.
I wait
Thanks,
for that
Anna.
shelf and
That
then I
whole
put it on.
that whole area is just like cindered now. There's like the pylons are coming out of the ground, but the bits were burnt. But yeah, towards where it was burning towards these areas, you've stopped any of the canopies going up any further
Yeah,
than
it's
they were.
40 foot radius. It'll be fine.
It'd be easy. Yeah.
It also means anyone who can walk back through there on an icy floor.
I mean,
No,
I
maybe
think
not.
everybody will be happy that they can just leave that shack they've been bundled up in for a week.
Yeah.
So they've got
That's
water
true.
walking, so maybe they could. Oh, when does ice become water?
When it melts.
I'm
In a
going
storm?
to
Yes.
go up and cut these fuckers open.
Oh, okay.
Once I've done that, I'm going to go to the room where everyone is
Mhm.
Yeah, he's going to play the hero.
and let them know that they have been saved.
Nice. You can. What are you cutting them open to look for?
Ingredients for potions.
Okay, these are. Let me have a look at them. Yeah, as you cut into them, these are like more animalistic than they are of anything else. They have pretty tough skin, so you could take some of their hide if there's something that could be used for there. That would be worth taking. Other than that, the insides of them apparently no damage of like poison damage or any sort of other skills on there. They were just big hard units that tried to like think rhinoceros that buries underground. So in terms of cutting them open, when you get them open, you just see in lots of guts and organs and bits and stuff from inside. So you can harvest like offal, but in terms of something magical within them, they are more beast than anything else.
Okay. So what kind of hide is it? What kind of beast is it?
It is called a bulet. B-U-L-E-T-T-E. Yes.
Hide is usually light armor, right?
Hide would be not light armor, but this is because this is a natural armor of a stronger beast. We could use it for creating something else. So you could create a stronger. You could look to create maybe like a stronger hide armor, which maybe
So
has
three of those. There's 3
Yep.
beasts.
Yeah, if you carve out larger parts of the hides.
Zaga's going to look around and say to the group, "How does everybody feel about crashing here for the night again? Now that it's safe."
Saga, we've been up like 30 minutes.
I was going to say.
I know, but they're going to need some help with the wooden paths and things, and
The snow will melt. It'll be fine.
I just
You're
don't
offering
want
to
to
help
find
them
anything else
rebuild?
I mean,
before
I-
I sleep again.
I'm thinking about taking a long breakfast, patching up my wounds, but I mean, we can leave
Also,
you here
you know,
if want.
slowing us down for a day is not too bad.
It's not like there's a corpse that's slowly, falling apart.
Exactly.
Oh, Bonbon, you might want to go and ice that thing again, the vampire.
Yeah. I will go and ice.
Mm-hmm.
Is our horse still there?
Yeah, horse is still there. Horse
Hopefully it wasn't eaten.
The cart will need some repairs. So yeah, you could take the day to try and get the cart repaired again. It will need some work doing it on a new wheel.
Basically, without the others knowing, Zaga just wants to slow us down a day so the other kobolds might have a chance to catch up a bit. If the hungover bastards decided to get moving.
Don't know how drunk they are. Roll for drunk kobold.
I mean, I guess we could help out here a bit.
And we didn't get paid for those children last time round either.
You're not getting paid for the children, Zaga.
Paid for children? What the hell are you on about? What? You been smuggling children, Zaga?
Mean.
He attempted to. It's the whole thing.
Hey, if we were going to ransom Faywin, we could at least sell some children.
Stop.
I mean, even I have a line, Zaga. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but...
I look at Otter with a very confused look on my face.
I mean, ransom and Faywin's one thing, but children, no.
Stop.
Just stop. Nice. So you can sit around and help. So yeah, you go back to let Lyra and the rest of the guys know that they can. The beasts have been removed.
Can I go and check out the right hand side of the wooded glade?
Yes. Yeah. So you can. Yeah, you can move. You feel fairly free to move about an hour. And once you let Lyra know, she kind of confirms that those were the threats they had seen and had appeared.
Zaga is going to go over to Lyra and subtly, not so subtly, let her know that while rewards are not required, they are very welcome.
Fuckly.
Can we say we take a short rest as well?
Sure. Yeah, you can take a short rest. Yeah. Yeah, you can take a short rest. You look around here. If you're going to spend a day here, so you're going to need to spend a couple of hours finding someone. And I think as like on your subtle, not so unsubtle, Lyra understands, does not comment. Being one of the Thornwind Sentinels, a group of people who give their time to help people of the Border Forest, just because it's the right thing to do. Looks down on you a little bit, but who doesn't? But then, as they're looking through,
everyone looks down at Zaga. He's tiny.
True. Some of the people within the you see, there's another half orc, slightly smaller half orc at the back called Gruff, who steps forward and he offers to help, like get your cart and stuff up and running as kind of payment for helping out and
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Is
can.
Andriel interested in Gruff romantically?
No. Well, you can ask if you want, but Gruff just appeared out of nowhere. She doesn't just see half orcs and fancy them. Jesus.
Faywin getting jealous.
Andriel does go.
Faywin and dwarves.
As you're chopping up as well, Otter, Andriel does come over to you to kind of almost like assist with going through and looking at the bodies. She's assuming that you're like again looking for signs of anything. As she investigates and she's like kind of going through some stuff, she does let you know that that she doesn't see any sign of like mutation or that nothing about these beasts mark them out as being Deathbloom beasts. That they just appear to be standard butlets. Strange that they are here where they are. They are normally found in drier climates, still burrowing, but not normally swamp marshlands. They're normally like wide plains. So she's like a bit confused about what they're, assumes it might be Deathbloom, but as you two are going through and like chopping up and looking at it, and she gets right into the dissection of them. Just lets you know that that's odd that they're here, but they're not. They don't appear to be Deathbloom related in any way, shape, or form.
Now the Gruff is...
ask that. That's a natural place.
So what? Sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if this is a natural.
No, so in a conversation between you two, is you're like taking off the hides of the butlets. She's going through and saying that, as far as she's aware, butlets are only seen in like plains, in like sprawling plains. They are like malicious hunters. They will just hunt to kill. But again, they're not pack animals. Like looking at them now, she's like, these they come together. If they come together to mate, it usually, it's a bit like spiders, like big black widow spiders. They come together to mate. Usually, it ends in the male being ripped apart by the female after the mating's happened. They don't play well together.
Nice.
So odd that they're here. Odd that there's three of them working together. Like everything about this would scream something to do with Deathbloom, but it doesn't appear to be something to do with Deathbloom because there's no sign of exterior mutation. So she's puzzled as she's going through.
Ask her, do you think this is kind of connected to what that horse was saying about saving the forest?
protecting the forest? Is that why they're here?
Oh, could well be. But there is no sign of Death Bloom influence and everything else in the ducks that we saw. Even with the horse, there was signs of mutation, signs of change. It could well be the behavior change was to do with that, but to travel this far out of...
The horse was asking us to help save the forest.
Mm.
Maybe that's why they're here, perhaps.
Potentially.
If they're not mutated, it's the only other reason I can think.
It could
Maybe
well
they were
be.
just going on a jog and got lost. Or like a dig. I'm not quite sure how you
Zaga
drop
is
underground.
suspiciously silent.
Andrea, as he says this, Andrea just looks up at you, Otto, and like, what the fuck? Goes back down to clearing up.
Zaga will actually go over to where Bonbon's going.
Mm-hmm.
He's still looking for signs of Fizzle Bumblefuck.
Yep. So yeah, Von, you're headed off. You'll get there first. So if you go over to the other side and the one where Thistle was working out of, where his workshop and Acme there was, and then the main hall that you were in and drinking before as well. Yeah, you find some signs. There's some. You find two things. One, within his workshop, there are signs up saying "Do not touch Thistle's stuff," and there are a load of toadstool sprouts, lots of different coloured toadstool sprouts there. They're all like different shades of the same, but like very elongated, almost like close to what you'd seen in the mushroom caves, but I've been growing outside mushroom sprouts in there, and then also like two large baskets of eggs like look like chicken eggs, slightly larger than chicken eggs, with again different colorations on them, that are caught out on the side, and he had them within his workshop. The rest of his workshop looks as scrambled and stuff as ever, but no other sign of Thistle himself.
Okay. Can I examine any of the toadstools? See if I can determine any what they may be.
You can give me a whatever one of your skills are on the herbalism with the proficiency, and they give me roll. I think the kit gives you the advantage on the check.
Yeah, it gives it adds proficiency bonus to it, doesn't it? Not advantage.
Yeah. Yes.
So I guess it would be either nature or investigation.
Whatever you're trying to discern from them, I suppose.
I guess nature. I mean, nature's my best thing for it. That's a shit roll. So that's a 9.
9. They not spending a lot of time looking at that. You saw some of the mushrooms. You know mushrooms have powerful properties, but for what types of mushrooms, you have no clue. They do look odd, and I suppose, yeah.
Do any of them look like the one that got Zaga high before?
Ooh. How much do you remember of what the ones look like when you like? You just picked a random one, didn't you?
I'm not in there yet, so I'm not remembering. Basically, I haven't caught up with Bonbon yet.
No,
Does he remember?
As you're moving around. I don't think, only in such as that they look like mushrooms. I don't think you've studied mushrooms enough to understand what they are. But they look odd in their shape, but then toadstools always look freaking odd in their shape and size. So they could be anything. Between all the ones that are there, they don't seem to be like... It looks like a batch of crop. It's not like there's 6 different toadstools here.
Yeah.
It looks like there's one type, but they're grown at different lengths and slightly different sizes and slightly different shades, but very clearly the same type of toadstool.
Okay, I'm going to head back out then.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Zagaro along the way?
Zaga's like... trying to like not run, but just walking to you at enough pace, wondering what you might be getting.
Hey, it's Fizzle around!
No, just an empty workshop for now.
I'm going to take a look.
No, there's no... Don't touch anything. We don't know
Why would I touch anything?
Because you're Zaga.
I don't know what you mean.
Just don't do anything stupid, please.
Sure.
We don't know what sort of things he's working with. So just be careful.
Sure, no problem.
You
I
see
head
the
onto
same thing.
main hall.
Yeah, as you go back, you see the same thing. Yeah, two, like one large basket full of these eggs, and then there's these toastals laid out with a sign on it saying "Do not touch thistle stuff."
Zaga's gonna swipe an egg and put it in his backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Just one, I
It
think.
is an egg. Okay.
And on a closer inspection, there's nothing else secreted away.
No,
Points where fizzle is.
give me an investigation check.
That will be 22.
22, nice. With a 22, you can see that he has scribblings around the testing of the magic beans. That he had planted some of these magic beans. Yeah, I'll say, and with the 22, yeah, you can see on there that he states that, like, planted some of the magic beans, he got some toadstools from, planted some of the magic beans, sprouted these eggs, and then, and he's like scrambling down. You can see just making notes and different things that are in there. As to his location, nothing's in there, but you know what? Lyra's kind of explained what he's like. He likes to, he was always trying to get back out and get into the forest as much as he can, so he hasn't been seen for a while.
Zaga swipes another egg.
Okay.
Zaga's grabbed the raptor eggs. Could not possibly go wrong.
Nice. Other than that, on that side, like I say, a lot of the provisions and bits that were in there have been pulled out. Anything to do, so that main hallway, that main area where you'd eaten before, you can see that they've taken all the food and stuff out and had taken it over to that other area. So yeah, the rest of the kind of the people that live within the Willow Glade are starting to come out now and move back to the houses and start to tidy things up. And you can see some of all of the people that live here are kind of settlers in different way, and they all have different skills. So you can see that some of the guys that are going out to try and get some wood and pull some stuff in, they've even got the kids helping out in certain areas to try and be like, right, don't go down that way. They see the completely burnt out half, and it's like, okay, you can see them starting to get together to be like, how do we start moving this stuff around? How do we start getting bits back to working? Do we move back into our houses? Do we get stuff back to normal as much as possible? So they'll spend doing that, and you can help them with that for the day if you guys want to spend more time here doing that.
Zaga's happy to stay for another day and crash overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I think now that we've are almost there with everything, I think we should head off personally.
How long is our journey to the next place? It's a whole day's work, isn't it?
So yeah, you don't actually know, do you? So you can spend some time with.
Well, we can ask.
With
the
Lyra.
other people have gone to that place as well, right?
Yeah, so when they're all moving out, you can spend some time with Lyra, and she'll go through and explain. I'm looking at the wrong fact sheet.
And if I remember rightly, they went there to fight some red caps and haven't come back when they were expected to have come back by now.
Yeah. So she shorthand.
Like 5.
She. Okay, let me just check. Where are you now, Willowglade? So she says she wouldn't recommend going through the forest. For obvious reasons, but the rough route to go through the Borderlands will likely take you 2 days walk from Willowglade to Glimmering Hollow. So she said they haven't seen the first party went out to answer the call, which had Mira as part of it, as the Foreman Sentinels are split into the kind of roguish and the more brutish forces, where the roguish kind of go out first and they keep scout for what's going on, and the brutish are called in when they need to fight something. So Mira and a few members of the kind of Shadow Stalkers went out first to go to the Glimmering Hollow to find out what was going on, because they had sent message that they needed help. They are assuming that they need help with the Bloodcaps, who are the guys you've been warned about, the roaming reavers of the Borderlands, these kind of like goblinoids that take what they want across the Borderlands. They went out, didn't return, so a few days later, the defenders went out, the more brute force went out to back up what was going on, leaving a skeleton crew at the Willow Glade, and then they haven't been back, and then all the shit went down at Willow Glade with these beasts turning up. So that's all she knows for now. She's waiting for someone to come back to tell them what's going on. As you go through, there's like probably one, maybe two other members of the Full-Moon Sentinels around who are like posting up and guard, but they are very skeleton crew here, kind of worrying about the forest, what might be coming out of the forest and what might be going in.
What sort of time is it now? We've got to
Super
fix
early,
car.
like the morning. If you were to spend it, yeah, you get to it, probably all that stuff, looking around, fixing the car up, spending a bit of time helping him. It would take you about lunchtime.
This is perfect use for my warhammer, guys. And I stand there with like a nail by the cart.
As you're helping out, and you'd have heard some of this story after as well. You can feel that the storm that where it is now is like rumbling. You can see the clouds starting to darken up now, and you get like you've always had like a strong feeling and affinity with when the storms come and what the storms bring. And Callan always really liked when the storms came, and part of like when you were wandering was always about finding shelter and watching the storms roll across and how it changed the landscape and plains. So you get a feeling. You can see as well, and you can feel from your studies of what was it, meteorology, or what we decided it was last week, that the storm is brewing to the west, which is the direction of Glimmering Hollow. You feel like the storm is towards that direction, like going west towards the Glimmering Hollow is where that storm is getting stronger and where it's likely to crescendo.
Just like throughout the morning,
Mm-hmm.
can I, because this is all like swampland sort of area, can I have a little look around for any
Yep.
plants and stuff like that?
Yeah, and you can spend the full time to do it if you've got the time. Like I say, if you just spend a day, then yeah, you've got the full time to do it. So if you want to do the nature check with advantage, if you both look in, and then we'll do the rolls with the maximum plus. So because you do it, do it with a +6. So if you spend the full amount of time, literally looking out for within the swamp, different areas, and having some of the locals kind of help point you out in some of the plant life that's around. Do it with advantage because there's two of you, and then do it with a +6 for your nature roll. Nature check, yeah.
Nature check with advantage is an 18.
18. Oof. Oh, nice. Okay, so you find. Is there anything particular you're looking for? Or do you just want to know everything? Because quite a lot with that. It's quite a good roll. You don't get the top stuff, but you get a lot of good stuff.
Can you give the full?
Yeah.
amount?
So you get the. You'll find traces of the red amanita mushrooms, which are the healing potion mushrooms. Gillyweed.
That's good.
Acid dew, which I think you found before, maybe. Stinging nettles. There's a theki root, Theki root, and some willow shade.
Willow shade.
If Saga had any idea what you'd found, he would ask for you to grab some of the gillyweed.
I need to grab some of it anyway. So, so I got. I think there's one I missed out. We've got the red mushrooms, the gillyweed, stinging nettles, willow shade, theki root,
And acid dew.
and acid.
Acid dew, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can I do a check on all of them? I think. I've
Yeah,
got
so
some
what-
that uses all of them anyway. So.
Yep. So what we can do is, if you do you want to just take them all anyway as you're here?
Yeah, because I don't know what I need yet.
Yeah, so you don't know what you need it. Because if you take, you can halve them, and then you can spend the time to. And what we'll do is, I'll get you to send me a list of them all. We'll say that you can spend enough time rolling through the checks for me to give you the names of the potions that these things will be in. This time we'll work it backwards. But yeah, if rolling for the amounts you get, so essentially you need to roll a DC plus your probably best. Oh, how do you want to do it? You can do it because you won't be able to add your proficiency because you don't have the kit yet, Burn. But
No, I've got the kit.
you haven't got the proficiency with the skill, yeah. So D20 plus your proficiency modifier, Hayward, or just a D20, or you could give Hayward advantage and then roll a check for each of them. So up to you what you want to do.
So if I either the individual
The
ones
advantage
or-
of them.
Yeah.
So with the advantage, would I still get a proficiency bonus on it then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're doing each individual one, yeah?
Yeah.
So the mushroom. It's not very good rolls. And so that's a 10.
Cool. So yeah, that that's an easy one to find. So yeah, you get one portion of mushrooms. We'll work out what the portions are after, but mark it down as one.
Yeah. Gillyweed. That's much better. That's a 17.
17. Nice. You get 17 is 5. So you get 3 gillyweed, and we'll work out what the domination is after.
3 gillyweed.
Yep. So yeah, the more you beat the DC of it, the more you collect.
Stinging nettles. Nat 20.
Woohoo! How many do you want? You get 5 lots of stinging nettles.
Willow Shade is an 18.
18. Nice. You get 2 lots.
Becky Root is a 17.
You get 2 lots.
And then Acid Dew. That's a 7.
Ooh, you could just get the 1.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, we'll pop them down. I've got them highlighted. So what we'll do with them is, if you spend it, because you're going to spend the rest of the day, you're going to wait here anyway. I'll just send you that these ingredients will be a component of these potions, and then you can try and find.
Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately, Thistle's not here for you to try and find recipes from. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
look
I mean,
at
to
different
be honest, in the recipes I've already got most of these things already.
Yeah.
So
and then we'll add ones.
If I need to know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we can do the same. Yeah, you'll be able to say these are the, because what you'll mainly get is the names of ones, and then you'll be like, well, it sounds cool, so I want to investigate what it is, or try and find someone who can tell me what it is,
Yeah.
so I can find out what the other ingredients are. So yeah, you can backwards and forwards work it out. Nice. So yeah, you guys spend part of the day doing that, so you can get some lunch, help these guys put it together. Yeah, Arthur, you're feeling the storm brewing, but brewing out to the west towards the Glimmering Hollow. You know that Lyra's explained that some of the Sentinels have gone over to the Glimmering Hollow. They think there was this attack, that they needed help with the Bloodcaps, who are the goblins that you've heard about before. You do know from the past as well that you believe Callan to be held by the goblins, whether he's still alive or not. But yeah, that was the group that took Callan, who is someone from Arthur's.
Can I raise a concern to the group?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit odd that they left a child between the ages of 5 and 7 in charge of this place while they buggered off.
What?
No, there's 2 different
Lyra?
Lyras.
Oh!
There's yeah. One's with an I and one's with the
confusing
Y. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I assumed that the tiefling wasn't the child.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was got confused, because I heard you say tiefling, and I was like, the only Lyra I've got on my actual notes, which I don't have very much of, is a human child between the ages of 5 and 7.
Yeah.
Who's very articulate and knows everything.
Yeah, there
Very
was a
concerned
Lyra
about
child, but there was a Lyra.
Wait,
That
is
was
that a Faywin Jr.?
yes. There was
Is
no.
that
I
our
don't think Faymond Junior was the other one, wasn't she?
Ah, the one with all the hair.
Yeah, with all the hair.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Storm's-
Do you know what? When I got up the list of I noticed it earlier. I was like, oh, what the hell have I done here? But they are, one's an I, one's a Y. But yeah, so you're noticing the storms.
like a silent eye on the end.
No, just an I or a Y. They're replaceable, aren't they? You know the journey's going to take you 2 days. So you are going to have to think about, one, you can take the route through the Borderlands, which is safer, but you are going to have to think about what your preparations are for a night's camping, how you would like to deal with that, because you know you're going to have to at least stay out somewhere en route. Lyra doesn't know of anywhere they would always make camp before making the journey, if you are going to make that way. But the Glimmering Hollow was the next place on your list.
Do they have spare tents?
You could probably get some. Yeah, they probably have enough provision. They'd probably be willing to give you something if it was a tent that you needed, some like tarpaulin and some kits to get some.
With a good night's sleep, I can take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you've got the day. So think about anything you want to do in that. We'll do. We'll get the list of those. Send out the potions. So those guys, if there's any potion brewing stuff you want to do, you've got essentially the afternoon and evening here at the Willow's Glade to do anything you want to do before planning that. But I don't like to use the P word in front of you guys, but You do have 2 days travel ahead of you.
Penis.
Yes, penis. That's the one. Before I know. Wicked. Did anyone want to go through anything before? I just realised it's 25.
We got a level up.
Not quite, unfortunately.
No, I'll probably do some potion stuff at the start of the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, and if
I
there's
just
anything...
assume we're going to have a long rest here overnight.
No. Never
No.
assume a long rest is happening. Don't push any buttons yet.
Similar to how we had to escape those guys earlier.
Just
leave.
Yeah, just in case, leave it. But yeah, if there's any potion stuff, we can do that between sessions as well, because you'll have the day for downtime. So just think, if there's anything you want to investigate, the Willow Glade that you had Thistle that you bumped into, didn't you? I don't think you really spent that much time talking to anyone else. So there's a few people here if you wanted any information on what's going on. But yeah, have a think. But we'll be coming back to rest and then decide on what you guys are going to do for the rest, rest of the travel. Wicked! So we shall leave it there. Congratulations, you found some beautlets who have magically appeared out of something. I don't know where they came from. Little beastie boys. And we shall be back. Oh, not next week. Or Sunday, potentially.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Work it out. We'll work it out and we'll be here or we won't be here. Bye!